All right, YouTube, what's up? I haven't streamed in like 3 weeks. So, you know, if I seem out of practice, experts say you only have to not do something for 2 weeks and it's no longer a habit. So, you know, I think we're rusty. Let me see. So today we're streaming Professor Layton. And since DS games are kind of weird, I guess I get to be larger this stream. Like I can hang out here. Whoa, look at all this space. I can't really make Professor Layton bigger. So yeah, I think I just get to be kind of like, big this stream. I remember we had a configuration once where the bottom screen was bigger and the top screen is smaller, because the top screen doesn't really matter, but whatever. I think it's too much work. Now we had played through the entire first Layton. We'd beaten all the puzzles, humongous brain moments, and we played a little bit of the diabolical box, but then I kind of just like forgot about it. We never played it again. Unfortunately, I think I accidentally deleted all my data since then because I don't have a save file. So that said, we're gonna have to start Layton over. Let me make sure the volume's okay. I think you guys should be able to hear everything. Okay. It's too loud. Good music, though. Okay, Professor Layton in the Diabolical Box. Now remember, the Layton games all start with a little... they have like a little FMV movie. Please enter your name, okay. Jeez. Can I turn down the sensitivity of the stylus? Core options, input. Pointer, mouse speed, here we go. I would like less. 0.5? Let's go with that. Yuck. No. Let's do 0.25. There we go. That feels about right for some reason. All right, we're... No. How do you think we enter letters like this? No? Okay, it's caps. It's caps, okay. There we go. Oh yeah. We're doing it. Nice, we got our name. Okay. Sick. This is a work of fiction. The characters, groups, and events. Now, FMVs are sort of a thing. Let's just let it play.
Upon any who dare open it. Tell me, do you think those rumors could be true?
I'll turn it over for this part. State of the art. Wait. Is this not refreshing on the screen? What's going on here?
Hey, look, there it is.
Uh-oh. Okay. There seems to be an issue with the screen not refreshing, even though good properties. I'm trying to remember what I usually do when something doesn't work. What if I did this? Okay, we're making progress. Let's slim it down. I'll put it over here. There we go. I think it's working. Dude, state-of-the-art FMV technology. Wow. There's the inspector from the last game. I can't remember his name.
Now this is what I call deluxe. Just look at this room.
Yes, I can certainly see why some call the Molenteri Express a cruise ship on rails.
This sofa's great.
Now, don't forget, Luke. A gentleman pays attention to his manners in every setting.
Man, these animations go kind of hard. When's the Professor Layton movie going to come out? It's a shame it's like on the DS's like 240 by like 320 screen. It's a bizarre resolution. Dang, music got scary. Is Layton set in a fictional country, or is it supposed to be real, like real Europe somewhere?
So what's the actual story behind the Elysian box anyway? All who open it die, huh? Sounds awfully fishy to me.
Perhaps so, but we've seen it happen with our very own eyes. The answer is out there, Luke, but I just need to find it.
We will. I know it.
Okay, nice. The Elysian box. So we're definitely operating on some sort of like Pandora's box analog. The Elysian box. Oh, I kind of remember this. We play like a flashback first. To my dear friend Darcy. That's Layton's first name, I guess.
It was a box that was rumored to kill anyone who opened it. At first, neither the professor nor I believed it. But all that changed with the arrival of a single letter.
Luke, have a look here.
Banger music. I don't remember Layton talking.
What's that, Professor?
It's a letter from my dear friend and mentor, Dr. Andrew Schrader.
Is everything all right?
Another FMV cutscene. Oh no, never mind. Just a flashback.
Knowing you, I imagine you've already heard of the relic known as the Elysian box.
Wait, why was the letter addressed to us, but now all the characters are named? Because it's Herschel Layton, I guess? Schrader? I wonder, why did we enter our name at all?
This strange antique is infamous for killing anyone who opens it.
Rest in peace.
Truth be told, I'm a bit dubious of the box's murderous reputation. But you know how I am. Once something piques my interest, I simply must get to the bottom of it.
Naturally.
That's why I'm pleased as punch to tell you that the elusive item is finally in my possession. What's more, I believe I'm on the cusp of unraveling a great mystery tied to this box. For the moment, let's just say I have a theory, though I haven't been able to prove it yet.
Okay, he's got a game theory.
It was my intention to finish my research before daring to open its lid. But I must confess that my curiosity is simply overpowered.
Bro, he's playing it fast and
In the
loose.
unlikely event that anything should happen to me, please finish the work I've started here.
The vigorous hunt for the diabolical box begins. Nice. Are you familiar with this game?
Your friend, Andrew Schrader.
According to the postmark, this letter was sent 2 days ago. We should go pay the doctor a visit. I just can't shake the feeling that...
Okay, so we're gonna go there and then he's disappeared, right?
Spot on. I say we head out right away.
Very familiar with first puzzle game? Yeah, I guess these are like almost 20 years old now. Alright, tap mystery for more details. Oh, right, I remember from the first game that we have like 10 key mysteries to solve. The Elysian box is an antique said to bring death upon any who dare open its lid. According to rumors, the box has already claimed many lives and is feared in many parts of the world. Could a strange item truly exist? I can't believe this guy just like YOLO'd. Luke, before we go, would you be so kind as to fetch my car keys? And one of the drawers in that desk. Alright, here we go. First puzzle. I'm sure this is going to be a puzzle. Let's find the keys to the professor's car. Search by tapping on the desk drawers. Okay, cool. Maybe it's just a game mechanic tutorial. Alright, so we got our map up above, and then our like action screen down below. You got Layton's keys. You can find items you pick up in the professor's trunk. Cool. Let's get moving. Lessons 1, moving. What's up, Beppo? What time is it in Poland? Moving. You do know about the move. Okay, we touch the shoe to move. We're on the map. Okay. Oh no, that's just moving directions. Cool. Alright, let's look for hint coins. Apparently uncomfortable chairs make you smarter. All right, maybe there's nothing here. Journal. Okay, cool. I don't remember all this stuff from the first game. I wonder if this is sort of like an enhancement of that. I can't wait till we get to the Phoenix Wright X Layton game. Okay, I couldn't agree more, Professor. Now, shall we head off? Okay.
Hey, Doom, there's been a donation. Look at the chat.
Got donation already. Finally, I can give you some more money. Thanks, Beppo, for the 25. What is the Polish currency called? Is it Polish something? PLN. It's 1 a.m. by the way. Dumb. Plant some other direction. Add some cheer here. Okay. Okay, cool. I guess we don't have anything to do here, so let's just leave. Luke, before we set out, it'd be wise of us to confirm the location of the doctor's flat. This is... Oh, man. That's a letter I don't know how to say. It looks like a T, but sideways. Polish Zatoti. I don't know how to pronounce it at all. During one of his visits some time ago, he's kind enough to leave a map to his home. The map, as you can see, is a rather unusual piece of cartography. Look here, Luke. Oh, here we go. This is the first puzzle. Let's go. All right, Layton, give me a banger. Oh, how clever. The map itself is a puzzle. Professor, do you mind if I take a crack at it? I just know I can solve this one. If you're looking for coins, try the little circles in the boxes. Wait, little circles in the boxes? Also, hi, Zolan. Okay, this puzzle's worth 10 picarats. Okay, remember, if you fail a puzzle, it's like worth less picarats, right? So we have to get it first try. Okay. First puzzle, there's a lot of pressure to get this correctly, otherwise we're doing poorly. In the map to Dr. Schrader's home, several of the pieces in the center have been cut out. Restore the map by inserting the missing pieces in the correct spots. Touch a piece with your stylus to grab it, and then slide your stylus to move the slide. Okay, blah, blah, blah. It may sound simple, but don't forget you can... Cool. So I think the only thing we have to do here is just make sure that all of the intersections are valid. There's 5 pieces, so one of them won't be used. That one looks nice. This one's got a 4-way situation going on. Maybe that one? No. Maybe, wait, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 4 roads. This is a road, right? This one? No. Oh, can I rotate? You can't rotate the pieces. Okay, weird. Oh, this doesn't go there. That's incorrect. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Sorry if my writing in English is not the best, but I understand everything. That's awesome. Where are you from? We have a lot of people from different countries in this chat. I'm always amazed. Okay, this one, there's big potential there, but I can't tell if that's too curvy for this side. Also, what do these circles represent? Okay, okay. So we should be able to... So this one has 4. So we're looking for... This is a road, right? Okay, so it's got to have one kind of in the middle and then one kind of to the left. I feel like none of these actually like match that well. Huh. What is going on here? I can't rotate these? Wait. Oh, does this... That moves. Oh. Layton, you sly dog. You sly dog. Okay, okay, okay. So we can change everything about this. Venezuela living in Brazil. Whoa. We do actually have a few Brazilians in here, I think because of the time slot. Because I'm on East Coast American time. And Brazilians, I believe, are on the same time. Okay. Mr. Worldwide, hell yeah. Doom Profits Worldwide now. Did you guys watch my video on Threads of Fate? The reason I've been missing for so long is because I've been grinding. I thought that maybe I could crack the YouTube algorithm by doing long form content. So I gave myself like a time limit for this video, and then I missed the time limit by a huge amount. And I was just like, oh, I can't stream. I have to finish this video. And then
This works.
the video it doesn't have a lot of views right now. So we're sweating. We're sweating. Sometimes videos like pick up after a couple days though. So we'll see what happens. All right, hop to it. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, the puzzle bamboozled me by having the thing in the center seem like it's actually like a fixed piece. Alright, pick rats are points that indicate a puzzle's difficulty. The more pick rats a puzzle's worth, the tougher it is. When you submit an incorrect answer for a puzzle, the number of pick rats you can earn for that puzzle decreases. Nice. Once you've beaten the game and saved, go to the bonus section and load your game file. From there, you can enter the top secret area where a number of fun extras are waiting. Okay, cool. So we earn pick rats to like get cool bonus features. For me, it's 8:13. Oh, okay, maybe not, because it's only 7:15 for me. So I guess Brazil's an hour ahead in some places. All right, let's go. Yeah, the cutscenes are good. I wonder if anyone has like an HD collection of these. I watched as many tests it takes. Nice, Beppo. What'd you think? Was it a good video? So I had like a 2-hour cut that maybe I should release sometime later as like a bonus feature or something. It had like, so I went into like probably way too much detail about like all of the enemies and all of Mint's magic. And I was like, okay, maybe this is getting too deep in the weeds. I do believe we found the doctor's building. But which flat is his? That, I'm afraid, I don't know. But thinking on it now, the letter I received did mention something about this place. Oh, here we go, puzzle number 2. Let's go! Okay, find Dr. Schrader's window from the details in his letter. Oh, okay, I think I remember this. In the morning, I often awake to the sound of music drifting in from a nearby flat. Looking out, I spy a flag fluttering gently outside my window. Take a single sip of my tea and turn my attention to the morning sun. Not many flats in London have a view of the sunrise anymore, you know. Okay, circle the window from which the doctor views the sunrise. Cool. Use your stylus to circle the area. Cool, cool, cool. If this game ever had an HD version, I would definitely buy it. Yeah. You know, they could. Why couldn't they make one for the Switch? Because the Switch has, you know, the touchpad. So it's like, seems like it'd be easy. Pretty good, unfortunately. I remember none of it. I remember even Goldfish. Dang, you just listen for the sound of my voice, huh? I mean, that's okay too. Maybe I gotta start an ASMR channel. Okay, so he's got music. I think music is coming in from this. The resolution of the DS is so poor. I can barely tell. This is music. So the sun comes from the east. But how are we able to tell what direction is east from this picture? Are we just to assume it's because it's the light is on that it was night? So this may be the setting sun? So it looks like the sun is coming from this direction. Okay, let's do some notes. So I think the sun is coming from this direction, which would be west, which means this way would be east normally. I think that's the hint because the street light is on. But would a street light come on in the morning? Okay, so there's music. He sees a flag. So the flag could be seen from any of these three, right? Could it be seen? Oh no, wait. There's more than one flag. I just noticed. What the hell? Okay, wait, you can see, okay, so he could see a flag from this window, but not this. He could see a flag from here because he could look at it and see any of these. He could see a flag from all of these windows because there's a flag directly outside of them. Okay, so the flag just means it can't be this one or this one. The Switch 2 BS made me glad I never got a Nintendo stuff. Yeah, I know. I feel like Nintendo's getting some heat on YouTube, but I can't tell if like actual just normal consumers care. Because it's like, I'm not gonna buy a Switch, but I feel like your average Joe may not care. What's up, Bayless? Layton stream after all this time. Like people at other consoles because they modded is insane. I know. I just saw that about how they can like remote brick your console, which is crazy. The thing is, Nintendo has been anti-consumer for years. They've just gotten away with it because they still make really good games, really fun games, which is like the most important thing. So the question is, will their anti-consumer habits finally outweigh? Okay, so he hears music. he could hear music from any of these windows. I think that's not even a hint. He can see a flag from this window, this window, this window, this window, this window, this window, this window. I take a single sip of my tea, turn my attention to the morning sun. Have we played this before? Yeah, we had to restart because we lost our save file. Okay. Man, so much has happened in the past 3 weeks that I haven't talked to chat about. That's crazy. I like lost that aspect of my life. So the hint about the night lamps, I'm not sure if this is me just hallucinating. I really need to go to sleep. Good night. All right, see you, Peppa. You got to get some good sleep. It's important to get rest. Thanks for the 25 Polish, what was it? Zloty. I'm just going to pretend that's how we pronounce it. Okay, so because I think this is night and these lamps are on, that means the sun is coming from this direction, right? Based on the art. So this way would be east. I think the only windows that you could look at the east sun would be these. But he can see a flag out of any of these. Okay, let me read the hint again. I see a flag fluttering gently out my window. Take a simple sip of tea, turn my attention to the morning sun. Bro, do we need to get a hint on puzzle 2? I often awake to the sound of music. So maybe we could pretend that, like, he'll hear the music here because he's on the same floor? Okay. Hint. We're getting a hint. We got to figure out the sense. We got to figure out, like, how this game writes its puzzles. Since the doctor mentions hearing music from a nearby flat, you can reel out the music the window is coming from. Duh. Okay. Bro. Okay, east. I think this is east. But it could be this one. You can see a flag. What is useless hint? Yeah, that was a garbage hint. Should I just say it's this one? We might lose some figure outs on the second puzzle. I spy a flag fluttering. He didn't say a single flag or multiple flags. I think this is the one with the blue flag? Down here? Because of the sun. You could be right. If this is the morning, so if the lamp is on in the morning, the only reason I'm basing my directions because I assumed that the lamp would only be on at night. But if the lamp is still on from the early morning, so let's say it's like 5 a.m., the sun is coming up. Oh wait, no, he wouldn't play music at night. He'd play music in the morning, right? I think you're right. So this is the only window. No, but this window would also work because you'd be able to see the setting sun or see the rising sun and see this flag. You think it's the one with the blue flag? Why would we rule this window out? Just because it gets more sun? It is sunnier. Okay, let's do it. Let's see if chat's right.
This puzzle solved.
Okay, that was right. Let's see if we get an explanation.
Leave no puzzle unsolved.
Sometimes we just guess on these. No, he doesn't tell us why. just take some. We did it. Appreciation of the victory. Unless I'm mistaken, I think we found the right flat. Now follow me, Luke. We're going up. Oh, I nearly forgot. Before we leave, let's review how to use this trunk. Okay, cool. We got inventory. Information. Yes. Okay, cool. let's go on. All right, go to Dr. Schrader's door. Let's talk to this guy, see if he's got a puzzle for us. Damon. Hello there, mister. Never seen you around here before. I think that's what he sounds like. Want to hear something useful? Check it out. See that mailbox right over there? Try tapping on it, will you? All right, hint coin. Let's go. Brilliant. That's a hint coin you found there. Ever work a puzzle and get stuck? It's times like that when I bet you'd fancy a hint, yeah? Well, when that happens, you can trade in those shiny hint coins for hints. They're scattered all over the place, so you should always be on the lookout for them. Who do we trade them in to? I understand giving hint coins, but who's taking them? Do we trade them to, like, the hint demon? The god of hints? The god of puzzles, maybe? That guy just disappeared. Maybe it's him. Alright, let's go in. Let's get some hint coins. Because I think this is a location we'll never go back to, if I remember correctly. I think we go on the train and we never come back. Wait, what? I was supposed to go in there? This is Dr. Schrader's flat, I'm sure of it. Andrew, are you home? It's Herschel Layton. Sir, are you there? Doctor. He's dead. He opened the box. I don't hear anyone in there, Professor. What if he's... There's no time for speculation now, Luke. We must get this door open immediately. It seems to be locked from the inside. But without a key, there's no way to get in. I need to hear Luke's voice again. I can't remember what he sounds like already. Here's my Gatorade. I need some gamer drink. Oh, of course. In my haste, I forgot about these keys the doctor included in his letter. Oh, of course. Ah, those are some funky looking keys. Quick, Professor. Let's try them on the door. Huh? That's strange. It doesn't seem like any of these keys work the lock. Luke, don't you see? Dr. Schrader has set before us yet another puzzle to solve. Let's go, puzzle 3! 20 picarats. Which key opens the door? As you might expect, the key won't open the door if the shape won't let it pass through the keyhole. Use your stylus to fit keys to the lock. Examine each key carefully and use your stylus to move the keys to find the one that fits in the lock. Okay, cool. So our lock has a slit with a circular hole. Cool. Is this all we get? Well, I'm immediately ruling out this key because it looks like one of those keys that's completely flat, you know? No help here, this is easy. Okay, and this one has a circular tube. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like these parts are also circular. So these parts are not going to fit in like here and here. And this one has the same problem. So is it actually this one? It was a prank? No. Okay. So this part here is not meant to represent like a 3D part? Or do you put it in backwards? Whoa. Hold on. What if you're like, oh, never mind. You not rotate them? Okay, so it's none of them. Can you rotate? Oh, you can rotate. Okay, yeah. That's the solution. Okay, so this thing has... I think it's this? Nice, yeah.
Here goes.
I don't think there's any way to fail that one.
That was almost too easy.
That was almost too easy. Did it take you a while to figure out the portion of the key representing? Yeah, okay, cool. If you told me I could rotate them, that would have been, you know, right away solved. Hell yeah.
Professor!
Oh, is he dead? I thought he was gonna be disappeared.
No, Andrew.
Rest in peace. Dr. Andrew
How
Schrader.
could this have happened?
This is terrible, Professor. Do you suppose the Elysian box did this to Dr. Schrader when he tried to open it?
He tried to YOLO it, guys.
No, Luke. but that can wait. Right now, we need to notify the police.
Of course, Professor.
What do we have here? A train ticket for the Momentary Express.
Now, this is strange. Look, there's no destination written on this ticket. Have you ever seen a train ticket that didn't say where it was taking you?
I think you can buy blank train tickets. I'm pretty sure. What's up, Night in here? Trying to get the brain cells working, all two of them is true. This is gonna be a struggle.
Yes.
Very strange indeed. The mystery of the train ticket. A single ticket with no visible destination was discovered. It appears to be for the Momentary Express, but where exactly is it supposed to take its owner? Been a while since the last Layton stream. Yeah, it's been forever. It's been so long that I lost the save data for this, so actually we're replaying like a few puzzles. Because I remember we did this section. The funny thing is I don't remember any of the puzzles.
Huh? Hey, it's you!
Well, Inspector Chelmey's the name.
Oh yeah,
You
Inspector
took down
Chelmey.
the body, did you? No, Luke, let it go. Luke, stop that. That's his face. Listen here, Luke.
Oh wait, it was because Chelmey was a robot last time.
His face doesn't come off. He's the real deal.
That was the end of the last game, right? Everyone was actually like an animatronic. So Luke's he's got PTSD. So does that mean we've never met Chelmey for real?
What in the blazes?
The YouTube description is telling me this is being played on a used Nintendo DS. Wait, what? The description? Oh, do you mean like the AI, like the AI thing? That's crazy.
That's my face, not some piece of taffy.
I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't mean it. I was sure we had another imposter on our hands.
What in the world is this child talking about? I swear, young ones these days have no manners.
Yeah, Chelmey, imagine if you said skibbity while doing that.
My apologies for the confusion. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Herschel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology.
It tells me the game that Nintendo DS used. I do have a used Nintendo DS here. I've got the DS Lite. That's like the slim DS model. I've got the black shiny one. This one's cool because it comes with like this blank cartridge for the... Because the DS's could play the Game Boy Advance games up until I think the DSi. But the blank is actually smaller than a Game Boy Advance cartridge. So the weird thing is if you put a Game Boy Advance cartridge in here, it sticks out. But then you can put the blank in for a smooth, streamlined. It's a really nice design. I like the DS Lites. I don't have a DSi though. But I do have a 3DS right here. Sadly, you can't play advanced games on the 3DS, but you can play DS games. I got the cool mint one. This is my favorite flavor. Apparently, I'm playing Luigi's Mansion. I should probably close that so I can resume that later. It wasn't a robot of Don Paulo? I thought it was. Last game's identity was disguised by Don... Oh, it was Don Paulo. Oh, you're right. The villain. I forgot about the Moriarty of the Layton universe.
And I'm his apprentice, Luke.
Interesting. So if I understand correctly, you keep a child around as an apprentice, do you?
Dude, he's immediately suspicious. He's like, what kind of fucked up Batman and Robin thing do you have going on here?
Not at all, sir. In truth, he's...
Professor Layton's apprentice, like I said.
Wait, is Luke like Layton's cousin or something?
Well, it's really none of my concern. I have a crime
Never had a regular DS, but I do have a 3DS. Dude, I love the Nintendo handhelds. I'm making a video about them right now, actually. I think handhelds are gonna come back. Have you noticed the sentiment recently that people are starting to not like their phone? Because their phone is a distraction device, you know? And I think people are starting to resent that. And so I think that handheld game systems that don't have internet, like 3DS, and for that, they provide like an interesting thing where it's like you can still have fun and be a gamer, but you don't have like the brain rot of the internet to destroy you. So I think handheld games are going to make a comeback. They're fun. They let you be like more intentional. You know, it's like you bring one game with you and you're like, you know what? I want to play Mario 3 today. I'm not going to look at TikToks. I'm not going to whatever on Instagram. Luke is a childhood friend of Layton. Really? Have you met the friend? People resenting the phone addiction for good reason? Yeah, it actually is. It's a perfectly reasonable thing.
But of course. Luke, not a word about that ticket to the authorities, all right?
Layton, he's just tampering with the crime scene, telling Luke to lie about it to the police. I love a new PS handheld. I would too. Sadly, I think the days of that are gone. But the PS Vita, that's got to be one of the most moddable systems ever. If you have a PS Vita, all you have to do is go to a website and it's modded and you can just do incredible things with it. So cool. I only have a PSP right now.
Let's see. What do we have here?
But it is the cool Darth Vader PSP.
A murder? Or was the crime self-inflicted? Inspector, I should tell you that the door was locked before Luke and I came in. I see. So this door, the sole entry point in and out of this 8th floor flat, was shut tight.
8th floor.
And the doctor was holed up in here, completely apart from the outside world, yes?
You gotta kill me.
That being the case, yes, I'm sure of it. The old gent must have suffered a heart attack.
I'm glad he didn't instantly accuse us like in the last game.
What? How did you come to that conclusion, sir?
I mean, I feel like that's reasonable.
Use your noodle, laddie. What other explanation could there be? It's true that the flat is on the 8th floor and that the door was locked, Inspector. Still, I'd hesitate to say that this room was completely closed off from the outside.
Oh yeah, we do see an open window in the background there. PS Vita, the handheld Sony hated for some reason. Yeah, so I don't know if Sony hated it necessarily, but it sold terribly in the US. However, it had a huge market in Japan. So when I was there last year, they were still selling PS Vita games. Like still to this day, like in like regular video game stores, not even like the collector video game stores where it's like you see like old stuff. I was pretty surprised by that.
Is that so? Please elaborate. Isn't it obvious? There's something quite unusual about our crime scene that's been overlooked. Eh? It's as plain as the nose on your face, Inspector. Heh. I suppose you academics think your fancy degrees prepare you to play detective, eh?
Kelmy's a working man.
I tell you, nowadays, it seems like everybody and their mum thinks they can do my job. Now, as I was saying, the cause of death was heart failure, plain and simple. And there's what caused it.
He looked at the thing that he has hanging in his office.
It's a scaled-down model of a Kronosaurus, if I'm not mistaken.
He's just like, oh, I forgot I put that there.
I reckon that ugly
my heart
will give anyone nightmares. Here's what probably happened.
I'm
The
not so
old
sure,
fellow
Kelmy.
turned on a light, took one look at the beast, and then keeled right over.
This is the doctor's own home. The bones he put up himself.
Okay, thank goodness Luke's saving
People
the
have a
crime
way of
scene.
becoming forgetful with age. Not that you'd understand, boy.
Well, you're right about that.
He had dementia. It's a tragic tale.
Not at all.
Hey, what's up, Ninja Anime? It's been a while. Yeah, actually, it's been like 3 weeks, guys. I forgot how to stream.
Mr.
I'm rusty.
Layton, was it? No? Ah, yes, Layton. Mr. Layton, what do you think?
Okay, yeah, so last time, Kelmy was Paolo the whole time, so he actually doesn't know us.
The scenario you paint certainly isn't out of the realm of possibility.
No wounds, no sign of struggle. Kelmy made a decent deduction with evidence presented at face value. He was described as a great inspector in the last game by a newspaper. Interesting. I mean, I think his heart attack theory is definitely strong. I don't think it was from looking at the skeleton.
We found our answer yet. Oh, really?
The lights were off.
Look around you, Inspector. Doesn't anything strike you as odd?
What do you mean, Professor?
Study your surroundings, Luke. I'm sure you can see it too.
All right, next puzzle. Here we go. We're going to have to point out the oddity. 30 picarats. With its windows opening out into thin air 8 stories up and the door securely bolted, you might think this room is inaccessible from the outside. However, a single unusual detail reveals the truth of what went on here. Your job is to look around the room by tapping the areas and find this detail once you've got it. Circle the area with your stylus. Okay, cool. So we've got, I'm assuming 4 perspectives. What, can't I just circle the window? Like, that's gotta be it, right? That's gotta be it, right? It's not. Torn curtain? Wait, torn curtain? Oh. That's gotta be it then. If it's not the open window, which I guess is like too obvious, then yeah, torn curtain. That's gotta be it.
Here goes.
Nice.
Piece of cake.
See, that's the help from chat portion that we don't get when we were playing this in 2007. For some reason, part of the curtain here has been shown ripped off. Okay, cool. What game is this? I just recently watched your new video. It got me interested in new PS1 game. Yeah, you might like it. Because it's got a bunch of music that I think would be right up your alley. I feel like it's kind of almost similar to like What You Make. But the Junya Nakaya soundtrack for the game is chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Of course, this one is missing a curtain.
So it is. But what exactly does this have to do with my crime scene?
Oh.
It means someone exited the building through this window, and I'll bet he's our culprit.
Dude, that's crazy. Would you trust that? Because this is 8 stories up. Did they, like, acrobat? Like, tightrope across? There's no way.
I'd say that's a sound theory. Well done, my boy. Oh, yes. Sound as a pound. I was just about to propose the same idea myself.
I would not walk on that. That's what I'm saying. Because it was weighed down by a single rock.
Liar!
Shh, Luke, listen. I don't believe our friend the inspector will be of much help to us. What say you and I conduct a little investigation of our own?
All right, Layton, sounds good.
There's something in Dr. Schrader's hand.
Ho, 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 another puzzle.
It's an old photograph, but it's been torn into so many pieces, I can't make out the original image.
All right, let's tamper with more crime scene evidence. Torn fragments of a photograph were found in the late doctor's hand. In its current state, it's impossible to make out the contents of the photo. What could it be depicting? Huh?
Hey, what's the big idea? You can't just point evidence.
Okay, he called us out for it.
What is this anyway? Not that it matters. I'll be holding on to that. Now out with the both of you.
That's kind of fair. He confiscated it. Likely done at night because you see him doing acrobatics in daylight. True. I'm planning on playing it soon. You just recently got it? Hell yeah. I think you'll enjoy it a lot. There's nothing resembling such an artifact in his home. Okay, do you think the person who did this to him was after the box? It is an interesting theory, but for the moment, that's all it is. However, it's my belief that we hold a clue to understanding today's events, namely that ticket. The Momentary Express ticket, right, Professor? Correct, Luke. I believe that a trip aboard the Momentary Express is in order. Alright, let's go. Act 2, the train. The Not Orient Express. Somebody managed to steal the Elysian box from Dr. Schrader's. Nice. Honestly, 100% fair. Civilian should not be the crime scene. It is fair. But I guess Layton's probably supposed to be like a Sherlock Holmes, like, analog. Holmes did mess around with them. You know, just chilling with Scotland Yard. Do you suspect we'll find the key to unlocking the mystery on this train? Dr. Schrader did his best to point us toward the Monetary Express. Should something happen to him. Sure as fog on a London morning, I know the train will lead us to the answers we seek. Alright, let's go. This is where the game starts.
Professor Layton and Luke sped away from the city, unaware of the secrets that awaited them down those iron tracks.
Who's the narrator? Who is this? Who's speaking right now? Alright, let's save. Wait, what? Where's my mouse? That was weird. The legendary Momentary Express. I adore trains as a setting. Games like this can ooze with potential wonder. Yeah, trains are awesome. I love being on trains. I like looking at trains. I think we should go back to just trains as the main mode of my transportation. gosh, just look at this place, Professor. It's so posh, I feel like I should be wearing a monocle. Haha, quite so, Luke. Every decoration and the detail in this room is more decadent than the last. I'd wager the rest of the train is just as grand. How would you like to go exploring for a bit? Oh, hell yeah. Ooh, I love the top, where you have, like, almost like an orthographic, like, exploded view. Dude, when I was a kid, I used to have these books where it was just, like, illustrations like that of just, like, things. Just, like, it was, like, a wide variety. Like, I had one that was, like, mechanical objects, and then I had one that was, like, castles. It was so cool. Look at that, Luke. Your bag is wide open, your belongings are scattered everywhere. Oops, oh, I guess they are. You should put your things away before we walk around the train. Oh, it's gonna be a Tetris puzzle, isn't it? No. Luke's belongings are all over the place and need to be packed away in his trunk. Use your stylus to move the individual objects. Okay, yeah, it's a Tetris puzzle. Alright, so what do we got? That's an ugly shape. What is that, Luke? He's got a teddy bear? How young is Luke? What is this? He packed the spacebar from his keyboard. That's gonna come in handy. Is there something else? Oh, there's a boomerang. Ugh. Okay. This thing is awful shape. Cooking utensils. Okay. So what is the shape that's going to throw us off the most? We have to find like two shapes that like each other. That's how I always do these puzzles. You have to find the two shapes that are like the weirdest and then figure out a way for them. So no matter where we put this, we're going to have something... Because you can't rotate, right? No rotation. So this is going to have like either the spacebar there. Okay, and then this teddy bear, wherever it goes, it's gonna have to have something below it like that. Okay, so I would say we're supposed to frame. Okay, this boomerang. Yeah, what are we supposed to do? Okay, let's see. Teddy bear, maybe teddy bear? No, it doesn't fit nicely. Is there anything that the teddy bear would fit nicely on? I don't think so. It's gonna be ugly. Honestly, the world would be a lot more interesting if it was full of puzzles. You're reminding me. I don't know if you guys are even old enough to know about this, but there's a comic, a web comic, back when that was still the concept, called Penny Arcade. And when the first Layton came out, they made a funny comic about Penny Arcade. You guys can go look it up. It's a blast from the past. Okay, what about this? No, you can never do that because the pan. Okay, so the pan is going to have to... Pan has a lot of... Okay, what about something like that? Kind of like that. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Ho 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 ho. We did it, boys! We did it, boys! Layton comic was great. Yeah, you still remember? I'm glad someone else remembers.
Cake.
Yeah, it's like one of the characters drawn as Layton, and he's like trying to cross a river or something, and he's like, will anyone help me out without asking me for help with their math homework? And the guy's just like, I have 12 matchsticks. That was a good one. It's a tight squeeze, but everything's finally packed away. A bit of planning will prevent this type of scrambling in the future. You're right, and I do feel better with everything put away. Come on, Professor, let's take a look around some more. Cool. So we got a little moral lecture about how we should clean our room. Why is my mouse going outside of the window? Oh, ew, Professor, the sugar's covered with ants in this luxury train? Are you kidding me? Oh dear, I'll have to remember to get sugar for my tea elsewhere. Curious though, isn't it? How did they get here? Perhaps this puzzle will shed light on things. Wait, puzzle 17? Okay, busy ants work tirelessly carrying food back to their nest. One day, one such ant was returning with food when he bumped into an acquaintance in front of the nest. Whoa there, doofus. Is that how ants talk? Don't you know that you took the longest path back to the nest? Think about where you're going, man. Knowing that the ant never traveled the same area twice, could you trace the path he walked to get to his nest? Okay, so this ant walked the longest possible path, but he never went on the same path twice. Yeah, goddamn it. Seriously. He's just like, you know what? These ants ruining my drink remind me of a puzzle. Okay, so what if every time we see a turn, we just take it? Kind of... No, that's not going to be the path. Okay, so the perimeter of a square will obviously be the longest path. So I feel like we should include the perimeter if possible. So maybe we start with that. Or it's like we go... something like that. Oh, no. I see a better path. What if we did this? Oh, no, wait. Is that better? Hard to say. I'm starting to remember the puzzles from the first time you streamed this. Dang. Good memory. I don't remember this. Okay, so I wonder if we could do math to solve this. I remember I took a class once in college. I can't remember what it was called. Was it like discrete math or like linear algebra or something? I think it was discrete math where we had to learn about map solutions. And I feel like if I remembered any of that class, that would be a good place to start here. So I think, if possible, we want to draw a path around all the largest objects. So it's like these two triangles are the largest objects. So it's like we want to completely encompass them. But I don't think it's possible. No, it'll never be possible because you can't meet at a corner, right? Wait, can you? No. Wait, how do the rules of this puzzle work? Yeah, I don't think you can. Yeah. Okay, so you can never like really go all the way around a shape. Because this is not a valid move, because now it's like, yeah, do that. Maybe the star is going straight down. We could do that. Straight down. Then what if we went here? Because if we try to draw the perimeter of the outer square, that's as far as we can get without just hitting the goal. So no matter what, I think a segment is always going to be lost here. So that makes sense. Then we can't go here because we can't go here or here. So we have to go up. Then if we want to draw as much as possible, we would do that. But then doing this or this actually makes no difference because that's a square. So either face or either edge is going to be the same. And then that. So that's like, that looks close to optimal to me. Dan never traveled the same area twice. What if we count these based on the squares? So, for instance, this would be 1, and this would be 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so our current maximum solution is 20. What if we did... What was that other one that I said that might be optimal? I don't think this looks better. That definitely looks worse to me. No. What did I have? Maybe it was this? Bruh. Okay, yeah, let's see if this one's better. This could be something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so it's 20. The fact that that's the same makes me think that that's not the optimal solution. I feel like we're looking for 21. Because we found 2 at the same. It seems like there's a maximum distance one that's like more. It's allowed for more places to walk. At the bottom, if you take the first right turn. Okay, so wait. Like this. First right turn. And then I feel like we have to take this if we do that move. Is the solution you just did? Okay, so yeah, we tested that one. I feel like both the solutions we have right now are 20. What if we do something wacky? We do like that. Just something silly. Wait. Dude, the stylus is not keeping up with me. Is that more? Or is this more? So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus... Uh-oh. 1, 2... Wait, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're both 7. So those solutions are the same. Okay, so this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this is also 20. God damn it. Okay, so this can't be it either. What if we did like this? That's looking pretty bad. That's looking like a real bad solution. Could we make that even worse? I think we could. What if we did this? That's got to be it. That's got to be it. There's no way that's not it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's it. 24. 24. That's 4 better than our previous one. If that's not it, I end the stream. Whew. Good thing I didn't end the stream. Whew. 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 That was a disgustingly bad path. That's right. Perhaps all the heavy lifting kept this little ant from thinking about this path home. Okay, cool. Drunken ant, indeed. Alright, we're feeling good. You've got it, my boy. Well, I'm no fan of ants in my sugar. You have to admire their craftiness and work ethic. Maybe they're working so hard because even the sugar on the Mollentary expresses extra fancy. Haha, perhaps. I must admit it is a compelling motive. Cool. Alright, feeling pretty good about ourselves right now, chat. We got the solution, we got the hint coin. Let's go explore the fancy train. Look at it, it's beautiful. Remember, Luke, we're here to find the Elysian box, so don't get sidetracked. You don't have to tell me twice. Now why don't we start our search by investigating the train? Cool. We love trains as a setting, we love fancy, we love pretending to be rich. Okay, this girl's got a puzzle for us. This is the Layton universe. Lily. I hear the rooms at the front of the train are so super fancy the doorknobs are made of gold. But no one's allowed in except for really rich people. So, missus, are you really rich? Because if you are, you can go see the super duper fancy rooms. Super duper fancy rooms, eh? That none but the extremely wealthy can enter. If our young friend is correctly informed, there must be the next set of deluxe rooms in the next car. Wow, I'd sure like to see those. I bet they're utterly fantastic. Wait, she didn't have a puzzle? Dude, is this even Layton? That's crazy. Is this my room? Okay, that's my room. My bad. We love acting fancy. A friend of mine held a birthday party where he had roleplay as rich people in the 1700s. It's kind of awesome. I mean, it could be cringe, but it could be cool. I bet the deluxe rooms make our room look like a freight car. Whoa. Is this guy supposed to be like... What? Is he wearing fishnet? Or is that like a weird textured shirt? Hold it right there, man. Sammy Thunder says entrance to that car is for VIPs only. Capiche? No, I know you'd like to sneak a peek, but the whole car's booked, so that's a no-go. I bet the kind of person who can rent out that whole car must be some kind of super tycoon. Indeed, I wonder what it must be like to have that much room to yourself on this train of this caliber. Well, for now, I suppose we just have to keep wondering, eh, Professor? Ha 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 ha. Whoa, you just call him poor. Layton's just like, alright, I'm kicking this kid off the train.
Yes, I suppose the accommodations will do. I do hope my darling boy will be pleased.
She sounds exactly like you might imagine.
That reminds me, I believe it's dinner in time for my sweet baby. I'm off to visit the dining car.
Gosh, that lady was just the type I'd expect to see in the Voluntary Express. Talk about rich and fancy. Why, this train is full of well-heeled patrons just like the woman we just met. We must watch our deeds and words here. A formal setting demands formal manners, wouldn't you say? Absolutely, Professor. Sammy seems like his parents forced him to get that job because they're tired of smoking weed at home. Yeah, he didn't exactly look like your standard employee at this place. Alright. Are we in a different train car? It looks exactly the same. Let's check this out. This is a different... Okay, it's a different room. It just happens to look exactly like ours. Just look at the craftsmanship on this picture, Luke. I'm almost certain it was hand-blown. Who knew that something as ordinary as a picture could be so fancy? What could be more relaxing than sitting in your suite with a cold beverage and watching the sunset? And speaking of beverages, he's got a point. Have you guys ever seen those Switzerland trains where it's like they just go through the Switzerland mountains? And if you guys don't know, Switzerland's like the prettiest place on earth. So it's like you just get this beautiful view of Switzerland, enjoying a beverage. Let's see. Wait, deadly beverage? Have I got a puzzle for you? Let me at it, Professor. Hand blown. Yeah. It does sound kind of funny. 15 pick-a-rats. All right, this is easy then. Two men, known here as 1 and 2, are playing a strange game. First, both men put their empty pitchers on the table. Next, a judge brings a pitcher filled with a purple poison and places it either in spot A or spot B. Okay. The judge then starts shifting the poison from one pitcher to any adjacent pitcher over and over. After moving the liquid 55 times, the owner of the poison-filled pitcher must drink its contents. If you were the judge and secretly wanted one to win, would you place the poison-filled pitcher down in spot A or spot B? I just got flashbanged by this puzzle. Hold on. Okay, so to start the game, they place it in spot A or spot B. Then the judge specifically fixes the poison. No, he moves the poison 55 times. Okay, so that's an odd number, right? So let's pretend it was in 1. So then we move it 1 time. Wait, why can't I draw? Okay. Okay, so do we have to get MS Paint out to solve this? Let's just use our minds. Okay, we're putting it in 1 first, right? And then we move it once, which means odd number of times it's in 2, and even number of times it's in 1. So 55 times would place it. If you start in 1, it goes to the other, right? So if the judge secretly wants 1 to win, then you would wait. The poison is a poison-filled pitcher. I'm so confused now. I don't think I understand this game. Every time I've been to Switzerland, it's mostly been driving through to get to Italy. Dang. Wait, do you live in Europe? My first time I went to Switzerland, it was just going to Zurich in the airport, which barely counts. But then my next time there, I was like, this country's cool. Did you just think you're playing this? I just went to the used game store and saw this game was on a sale, no box, for $99. Absolutely wild secondhand pricing. That's disgusting. So you're saying a cartridge with no box is $99? That's crazy. Okay, I'm not sure I understand this game or this particular puzzle. A judge brings a pitcher filled with purple poison and places it in either spot A or spot B. Okay, so wait, no, the pitchers are here. The judge then starts shifting the poison from one pitcher to any adjacent pitcher over and over. Huh? So maybe the first pour actually goes into the pitcher next to it. Okay, so let's say he places the pitcher of poison on A. Then for the first pour, meaning odd, it goes in here. Then even pours, it'll be here. So since it ends on odd pours after 55 times, it ends on 1, then 1 dies. So if the judge wanted 1 to win, he would place in slot B, right? Right? Does that make sense? So like he places the pitcher down, he pours it in here, then they just pour it between each other over and over again? Is that what's happening? That's ridiculous prices. What kind of store was it? Was it like a chain store, or was it like a unique like secondhand game store? You live in Denmark. Whoa. Italy isn't terribly far away. Wow, I didn't know we had any Danes in here. That's crazy. Disc Replay. I haven't heard of it. Is it a chain? Okay, I'm going to say we put it in B.
Here goes.
It was a 50-50, but still.
That's almost too easy.
Is it going to explain to us why that was correct? The liquid changes pitchers 55 times, which is an odd number of pours. Regardless of where you set your pitcher, whichever pitcher sits in the middle of 3 will always contain the poison after an odd number of pours. Okay, so we did not get it right. So you pour between the 3, not just between the 2. So we got it right, but not because not because we were correct, just because of pure chance. Excellent work. Now let's press on. We mustn't stand around all day. Okay, cool. Disc replays a chain in some states. Nice. I'll have to check that out then. I'm always on the hunt for cool games. I've got a bunch of old stuff, but nowhere near the collection I want to have. The problem is, in America, everything is overpriced. If you can speak Japanese, you can just go to Japan and you can just have a field day. It's amazing. It's like all Midway sets place Georgia. Okay, interesting. I used to go to a place called Media Reload. Sounds cool. Around here, we have a place called Starland. Or no, wait. I think it's E-Starland. The problem is... Let me find the website. E-Starland? Yeah. Hold on, let me put this up in the window. I'll do a little free advertising for E-Starland. Even though I don't know if I necessarily like them that much. Wait, why is it reset transforms? Come on. Okay, so the problem with E-Starland is when you like go to try to find something old, like let's say we want Mario 3. I don't think it shows you the price. It's like you have to, because it's like priced by the day. Oh no, they do have the price. I've been in one of these stores before where it's like, they will just always give you whatever like the exact market price is. So it's like you can't even look up the price you get there, and they just like base the price on eBay or some shit like that. It's super annoying. Mario is actually not even that expensive. Super Mario 3 for NES is only $40. No. It's $19? Wait, that's not even that bad. Maybe there's like a trillion Mario 3s running around, so that's not a super rare one. Some of the 3DS games are getting expensive though. Like I bought whatever Super Mario. What is it? Super Mario. What is this game called? Super Mario 3D Land. I got this there the other day. I feel like I paid more than I should have. But, you know, I don't have any 3DS games, so I have to like add them to my library slowly. Yeah, 27. That's probably like the same price as it was when it came out. All right, back to Layton. 3D Land was one of my first 3DS games. It's a banger. I think it's a really good game. I never got to play any of 3DS games, so I'm kind of hyped by the novelty of them. Whoa. Look at all these people. Do they have puzzles for us? Wait, hold on. Wow, just look at all the stuff there is to eat. We have a store here called the Nintendo Pusher. Oh, that's cool. Specifically Nintendo stuff. Yes, it seems a momentary express is a first-class operation right down to the kitchen. Alright, what kind of voice would Macaroon have? That's probably a French name. Should the chef be French or should he be Gordon Ramsay? I think we're gonna make him French. Oh, my passengers in the kitchen, I'm sorry, but we can't have that. Wearing those dirty clothes of yours in here could only be a head code violation, you know. I'll have you know that there's nothing at all dirty about our clothes, sir. Say what you like, short stack, but that doesn't change the fact I'm running a kitchen here. Did you stop to think about what could happen if Icky jumps outside and made it in be because of you? I see your point. Terribly sorry for the intrusion. Any way we may have caused you, good sir. Oh, alright, I'm sorry too, sir. Wait, what's that? Oh, the gerbil, I remember this. This becomes your pet, right? Professor, look here. It looks like our friend, the cook, has been keeping a pet in the kitchen. And to think he was lecturing us about germs. Oh boy, I guess the cat's out of the bag now. Or the hamster, I should say. Believe me, I know it's not okay to keep a pet in the kitchen. But well, he's my only friend, see? Furry or not, he's the only rodent I've got to talk to here. Dang, this guy's actually kind of sad. I've also been to Mini Reload. There's a good old GameStop and some smaller mom and pop game stores. Like, how old do you think GameStop sells? Like, how many generations did they go back? Like, surely PS3, Xbox 360, that's the oldest they're gonna have. Sometimes I want games from, like, the NES era, you know? I'm actually trying to expand my NES catalog. Mostly Nintendo stuff, they branched out to have PS and Xbox. Nice. Everything old like Amiga? Dang. ED Reload's in Michigan. That's kind of hype. I'll have to see if there's a Media Reload around me. Hold on. Let me check my Google Maps. Media Reload. It immediately took me to Detroit. No, I don't think there's any near me. Tragic. Oh well. It is what it is. He certainly is generously proportioned, isn't he? He's a hamster, yes? That's right, the hamster, the noblest member of the animal kingdom. That's not true, dude. Dude, I found out recently that, like, hamsters just, like, eat their babies and stuff. They're a crazy animal. See, when I first started working here, I needed someone to keep me company, so I bought him. The thing is, I feed him other table scraps, which we take back, which makes for a diet that's a bit rich. He's really put on the pounds, and if he doesn't get in shape, it could be bad for his health. The poor little guy. Wait, is this, like, a little version of Ratatouille? When did Ratatouille come out? Did they steal Ratatouille's plot? Or did Ratatouille steal from them? That's why I want to ask something of you, boy. Would you mind holding on to my friend for a little while? When he's here with me, I can't help to feed him, and those scraps of pastry and pasta add up. So you're saying you want us to hold on to him and help shape him up? Alright. What do you think, Professor? Can we keep him for a little while? Well, I do believe that helping those in need, rodent or not, is the duty of every true gentleman. We'd be happy to take the custody of this hamster. Okay. Layton's a softie. Alright, 2 came out in 2007. Wait, this game also came out in 2007. That's crazy. Right? Hold on. Someone find out. I think this game came out in 2007. Pretty sure. Media Reload even sells comics, manga, Shonen Jump. Wait, I got Shonen Jump? That's cool. I wonder, do they print Shonen Jump in English? Or is it just straight up Japanese? I can read some Japanese, but not that well. But the cool thing about Shonen Jump is anytime there's a kanji, they'll just put they'll put the hiragana next to it. So it's like you don't even have to learn the kanji. And if you're like trying hard, maybe you could actually learn to read some kanji from Shonen Jump. Shonen Jump was in English? Whoa. Crazy. You can access the hamster minigame. Alright, let's go. Let's do the hamster minigame. Since we won't be seeing each other for a while, please give him this apple, will you? He loves him so. You got a new hamster toy. Okay. I'm excited for this. What's your hamster's name? Oh no, guys. What do we name the hamster? This is important. They got Shoujo Beats. What's up, Mara? Oh, you're saying we should name him Mario, but you're just doing the sound effect. Wait, did it play? I don't think it worked. Law now. Actions. Huh. Hold on. Let me test this. I did not hear Mario. I wonder. Huh. Okay, so the test worked, right? You guys heard that? But the command didn't work. Wait, hold on. Let me see if this... Huh. Okay, well that worked. Hampshire? That's a pretty good name. Where have you been? Well, I was working on my Threads of Fate video because I thought I cracked the code and that YouTube just wanted long form videos. So I was working super hard on that, right? But then it only has 300 views right now. So that's not turned out. No. Hamp Shire. No. How do I make an I? How did it interpret that as a Y? What does an I look like? Like this? No, come on. Q? How do I write an I? It like... I can't make the dot because it just thinks that's a character. Like if I try to make the dot, it just turns it into a G for some reason. I can't. What does like italic I look like? Like that? Hempshig. Okay. I can't write an I without picking up my pencil. Okay, what if, and then capital I does not work? That is the highest I you've ever seen. Maybe Z? Dude, this system sucks. They did not think this through. Wait. If you draw it super fast, it turns into one letter. Hell, come on, bro. How do I... Zero. Okay, Hampshire was a great name, but we can't spell it, so we're going with Humphrey. No, small letters. How are you supposed to write I, pro? How do I spell it? P? Humphrey. Yes, that's a sophisticated name. Very sophisticated. Okay, I don't know why that P looks like that, but we're gonna have to go with that because we can't write I. Sorry, Aries Archive. Hampshire is a great name. Okay, little guy, from now on, anywhere I go, you'll go too. Squeak. Hamfrey. Oh, wait, it should have been Hamfrey, because that's a hamster joke. Dang. Too late now. Alright, whatever. It's Humphrey. Alright, let's see if we can play with our hamster. Maybe we can rename him. Use the items you picked up to help that sluggish hamster get back in shape. Okay. Drag items to the stylus to position them on the hamster's playground. The hamster notices any items within 3 spaces of his position. He won't react to any items 4 or more spaces away, so really think about where you place items. Okay. Special properties of each item to maximize the hamster's workout. Once you place all the items where you want, tap exercise to get your hamster moving. Once the hamster interacts with an item, it disappears from the playground. Oh, okay. His workout ends when all items are gone or when you can't find the next item. Each time the hamster walks the number of steps, he'll get a little healthier. Damn, this hamster's fat. If you can get the hamster to peak physical conditions, something neat will happen. Nice. Okay, so it doesn't matter because we have to have more items for it to be, like, useful. Does it count the spaces diagonally?
Got any
Oh!
snacks around here? Don't hold out on me.
Wait, he's got a voice? No, it's too far. You can't see it. Humphrey walks 0 steps. I'm sorry, Humphrey. I failed you. Alright, so it goes... Yeah, 1, 2, 3. This should be it. It doesn't matter until we have, like, more items. It's not gonna make a difference.
Snacks around here? Don't hold out on me.
I like how he's got, like, a New York accent. Oh, does he sound like Mario from Hotel Mario? Yeah, he's got a Brooklyn accent. Wait, hold on. We're giving him food. Why is he an Italian? No, he's got a Brooklyn accent. There's just a lot of Italians in Brooklyn. So what are the special characters? He ignores all other items around him. Cool. Well, that was fun. Let's get more items for our hamster. I'll feel really guilty if our hamster does not become healthy. I'm gonna miss my little guy. Please take good care of him. Don't worry, he's in good hands. Alright, give me some hint coins. No, I don't want to talk to you. Also, a horrible health code violation. Crazy. I should report you to Kelmy right now. I'm dreadfully sorry, sir, but I'm afraid all the seats in our fine establishment are taken right now. What a pity. Indeed it is, sir. But while you wait for a table, may I interest you in a puzzle? Okay. He's that kind of butler, huh? Dining couples. Oh, here we go. 4 couples sit elbow to elbow in a crowded dining car. All diners are sitting next to or across from their partners. Okay, the Joneses are sitting by the aisle. The mustachioed Mr. O'Connor sits beside his wife. Mr. Lambert sits across from his wife. Using information above, can you determine where Mrs. Hadley is sitting? Okay, cool. So there's 4 couples. Humongous brain. Wait, did the command not work again, Mara? What is going on? Why did commands for me work? Wait, would it work if I typed it? No, that one didn't work. Is the particular command broken or something? Wait, try a different one. Huh. What's up, Flosamu? Nice. Okay, so it's that particular command. Alright, let me check out my action cue. Mario Scream. Core commands. Play sound. Yes. So looks at the command. Command Mario. Yeah. Huh, yeah, it's enabled. There's no options. I don't know why it's not working. Try another one. There's other ways to do it. Remember that one has like multiple ways to get to play. Okay, well that was a little different. I forget that's not the same one. What about screen? Crap. The answer is E? So far I think the Joneses are C and G. Okay, hold on. I haven't even started the puzzle yet, guys. Wait. Don't. Okay, I get big brain mode activate. I can do this. Okay, so our first big clue is mustachioed Mr. O'Connor. So we look for the mustache. That means this guy, we're going to put C because they're, let me write notes. Memo. Okay, so this guy is C for Connor. Even though it should be O for O'Connor. O for O'Connor. All right, Mr. Lambert sits across from his wife. So this can't be Mr. Lambert because he's sitting across from this guy. This could be Mr. Lambert, right? I think this is the dude. This can't be Mr. Lambert either. Wait, what? So I think either this guy or this guy could be Mr. Lambert, right? Possible L. And the Joneses are sitting by the aisle. Joneses. That implies both of them, right? So we know this can be... I think that clue says both of the Joneses are sitting by the aisle. So I think these are the Joneses. So this is J. This is J. So that means this must be Mr. Lambert. This must be Mrs. Lambert because they're either sitting across or... Yeah, okay. So... Determine where Mrs. Hadley is sitting. I think it's gotta be her, right? E? Is that what Aries Archiver said? Yeah. I agree. I think it has to be E. I don't think it can be D. I think D is Mrs. Lambert. I am fairly confident it's E. Blue. E. The Markiplier meme.
Solved.
Let's go!
Ah, wonderful.
We did a logic puzzle for children, guys. It gets harder. It gets harder. Then it explains it, in case you guys are wondering. Since the mustachioed Mr. O'Connor is sitting beside his wife, both couples on the left must be sitting beside their spouses. Yeah, okay, yeah, we don't care. We figured it out. E. That's exactly right, says. They say that nothing whets the appetite like a hearty puzzle. It's true, because I'm getting kind of hungry. And because the table has just opened up. Allow me just a moment to tidy it up, and I'll be happy to escort you to your seats. Right, I'm starving. Oh, good. Our table's finally ready. We'll just be taking our seats then. Madame, please wait a moment. You see, these passengers have been here much longer. Nonsense. We'll not hear another word of this. You take these people before us. We are insulted. Oh, she's a rich bitch. I do apologize, madam. It's simply that these gentlemen arrived before you. We will not be kept waiting, do you understand? Not a single second. Now out of our way. Madame. Layton's a gentleman. He's a gentleman. He'll know how to do this. He'll know how to handle the situation. Talk about pushy. I do apologize, sirs. There's a lovely observation deck in the last car of the train. May I suggest you spend a few minutes there while we prepare a new table for you? No need for apologies, my good man. Your job is not an easy one. Ever the gentleman. We'll go see the deck and return in a bit. Cool. Mexican pizza from Taco Bell. I don't like the Mexican pizza that much. If I went to Taco Bell right now, I would get a crunch wrap because when you get them crunchy, I figured out a hack to make them crunchy. You know, you can like put those add-ins. Sometimes they're like the crunch wraps like aren't super crunchy. So what you can do to make them crunchy is you add the red Fiesta strips, which means they'll have to make a fresh crunch wrap and it'll be extra crunchy. That's my hack. It costs 30 cents, but I think it's well worth it. All right, let's go to the back of the train. Whoa, who's this? Oh, she's an employee. Welcome aboard, sirs. May I interest you in a refreshing beverage or a scrumptious snack? You're looking like kind of a scrumptious snack, Sally. Thank you, but I don't think we need any snacks right now. Of course you don't. And I put on my best smile for nothing. Oh, okay, just kidding. Since we got this ritzy dining car on board, most people get that chow there. Competition like that, it's hard to sell even a cup of tea. I'm so bored. I've got a while into my shift's ends. Help me. Okay, she's got a puzzle for us in case. Of course. Pancake stacks 1. British people. So true. There's no British people in my chat, so we can be as mean as we want about British people. For some reason, even though they speak English, and people from all over Europe, besides British people, show up in the chat, they think they're too good for the due profit. I don't know what this is about. All right. Here's the tasty puzzle for you. Your task is to take that big sack of pancakes on the left plate and move them to the plate on the far right. In doing so, however, you need to follow these rules. You can only move one pancake at a time. A pancake can never rest on a pancake smaller than itself. Oh, okay, it's just a simple puzzle. So we just want to move this stack here. Do we want to do it as few moves as possible, or is it just like any? Hooray for puzzles. Sally needs some sleep. Yeah, okay, so I think the way you always solve these is this here. This here, this here, this here. Oh no, wait, I messed it up. Just kidding. No, okay, so small one, medium one, big one, up, up. I believe that's the fewest possible moves.
Let's see if this works.
I don't think we get a bonus though. It can be achieved in as few as 7 moves. Nice. So we did lowest possible moves. Hanoi Tower. Yeah, it's a pretty simple puzzle. Whoa, check out the brain on you, kiddo. Do we like this phenotype of women where the features of her face are on like the bottom 15%? The rest is forehead. I remember there was a show when I was a kid. Was it like Code Lyoko or something? Where the designs were all just like... Imagine if all of my features were just like right here. And then this whole part was forehead. That was like the design philosophy of that show. Just get a 5 head. Yeah. Ugh. I mean, anime heads look kind of weird. Like if you take the hair off of an anime character, they look weird bald. Ugh. I'm stretching. I need some stretching. That's what I need. I go climbing tomorrow, so I gotta be limber. Okay. Listen, our next stop is this dinky little 2-cow village called Dropstone, right? There's like nothing there. I'm sure we could start more exciting switch. I'm sure we could... I messed up that dialogue, chat. I'm out of practice. But I guess that's a working job for you. Sometimes you just have to deal with crippling boredom. Code Lyric is something else? I don't think I ever watched the show, but I remember looking at it, I was like, dang, that is some forehead. Someone once wrote as much lyrics to the Code Lyric opening song on one of the characters' foreheads. I'd also look kind of weird bald. Do you guys have weird shaped heads or something? I feel like humans look normal bald. Humans look normal bald, but anime characters look nightmarish. I guess some notable exceptions are Saitama. Or like Ikaku from Bleach. Give me some hit coins. No? Not a weird chipped head, I just don't think I'd look good bald. I don't think I would either. Fortunately, I've been blessed with luscious hair for now. But I did go bald once because I had to go on some horrible drugs for a disease. And that was pretty traumatizing, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Like, first it was coming out slow. Like, it was just, I would take a shower and I would just like pull out like chunks of hair. And I was like, okay, I can't psychologically take this. So then I had to do the Mulan thing where I just like cut it off with a knife and then shaved it. Because it was too brutal. But before I did it, at night I went out on my motorcycle and I just didn't wear my helmet and I let my hair flow in the breeze. And that felt good. Felt right. Alright. We're going to the observation deck, that's what we're doing. Jeez, there's a lot of rooms here. Whoa. Oh, it's the witch! The witch that, she gets all the puzzles you miss, in case you forget to, like, go somewhere. Say, Professor, that look like a shack. Does that little shack seem familiar to you? Indeed. Unless I'm mistaken, that must be the residence of you-know-who. I have a feeling she'll be a big help to us again. Yeah, I can't remember what her name is. Granny something. It's pretty cool of her. Is that a glitch? Did you guys see that? Let me see if I can do that again. Huh. I swear, this cartridge might be haunted, guys. I feel like I saw something. That was scary. You have Rockstar hair? Because of that choice, you will go bald by 52. Dang, that's just the rules, huh? I mean, so be it, you know? Hopefully by 52, I've accomplished everything I need to. I don't need the Rockstar hair anymore. Your hair looks both shiny and thick, which is impressive. Thank you. It actually used to be much nicer. Because I had a really stressful period of work. I actually had like another thing where I lost some hair due to stress. Someone ought to tell Sally not everything has to be exciting all the time. It's good to be boring. Yeah, it's true. My, what a lovely deck. Wow, this is the best. The breeze feels great. Indeed, and the scenery is simply breathtaking. Yeah, this actually looks awesome. I would spend a ton of time here, except for it would be incredibly loud. The sky's so blue. Just look at those trees fly by. Now that's what I call a view. Dude, they gotta be in Switzerland. It's quite amazing, Luke. Goodness, all this talk of a pristine scenery reminds me of a puzzle I had once. Why don't you try it? Did that remind you of a puzzle, Layton? Alright, trees in the forest. Okay. Now, I think we're to the point where I don't remember doing this on the stream last time. So I think we're in new territory. Even though that was like probably 8 months to a year ago. I sort of vaguely remembered some of that. But now I have no recollection of this. The forest below contains 4 different types of trees. Use your stylus to draw dividers in the forest that you form 4 different sections. Each section should contain 1 of each type of tree, and all the trees must be connected either horizontally or vertically, but not diagonally. You have your okay, interesting. This reminds me of, I think it was a puzzle from Layton 1. So there's 4 different types of trees. There's like apple, pine, I don't know, juniper, elm. Just gonna, why do I keep clicking out? So like, I think that this would be a valid chunk, I believe. And like that would be a valid chunk. It said horizontally or vertically, right? So like, I think that's fine, right? Unless I misunderstood the rules. Right? Hold on, let's check our work. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Looks good to me.
Just leave it to me.
Shrimple. It's so shrimple. Get the shrimp
Piece of
quartet.
cake.
Okay, something that's been bothering me. I haven't said anything about it until now, guys. But in that correct screen, what is the deal with that O? Like, this is bothering me. Like, fonts are important, guys. Fonts are important. How are you going to have C be like 1/2 the width of O? That's crazy. Like, all the letters have like a, whatever, a certain width. I don't know what that's called. Is that kerning? It's some weird kerning? Yeah. So the O can't have more, it can't have dramatically more width than the other ones. It's like the O they use when something's right. Yeah, yeah. I wonder if it is. It like actually looks like if you played tic-tac-toe, that would be the O. Okay, that was just a little autism flare-up. That's exactly it. Well done. Well, you did you expect any less, Professor? Wow, it feels so nice out here. I almost forgot I was supposed to be searching for the Elysian box. I can't say I blame you, Luke, but that box has led to the doctor to his death. It is kind of sad. Our friend just died. But it's okay. Maybe he's just an animatronic doppelganger. That's happened before. I think we finally have a good grasp of this train's layout. I think it's high time we began a proper investigation. Okay, Professor, let's get to it. Someone passed a graphic design class. I wish I had a graphic design class. So I would make YouTube easier. Everything I know about like art and graphic design, well, not art, but graphic design, I've had to learn. What's this? What's this garbage? Look at that. Someone's left rubbish on the deck here. Can you believe that? Some people have the worst manners. Listen here, Luke. A true gentleman cleans up after himself, and others should the need rise. What do you say we take care of this mess? Is it going to be a puzzle? 45 picker-rats. Oh my god, chat. We might get stumped. I hate these puzzles. Put that garbage into the trash where it belongs. Using your stylus, move the blocks obstructing your path and slide the clump of garbage all the way to the can at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, I hate these. I hate these puzzles. Wait, what? Do I... Okay. You remember this puzzle? This particular one? Okay, so I guess we have to... hate these block puzzles. We have to get something in there, like, right away. Otherwise, it's just... possible? Wait, hold on. And we have to have that ready to go? Bro. These puzzles belong in the garbage. Sliding block puzzles can... Maybe what we need to do is put one of these golden shiny things in the trash. How do I do this? It's so annoying. Okay, I don't think this is the correct approach. After moving one blue to the side, try to move everything else back to how it was on the start. Okay, okay. So we got yellows on top, those there. Alright, so that's kind of how it was. What do we want to do with this? It's like we have to We have to have this here. But then it's like we want to be able to slide something up there. So it's like instead of this yellow, we want to have like these two blues or teal or whatever this is. I'm colorblind. How do we do that? I want this teal one out now. But it's like it can't. Hold on. Ah! These puzzles suck. I almost just want to come back later. Screw you, Layton. This puzzle sucks. So that there really is no point pulling this down unless you have one blue block there. Okay, so what if put 3 there? No, this is worthless. Could I get this yellow block here? Would that be kind of cool? Oh, hold on. Dude, we're so close. I don't know what to do from here. No! Bro, it's in the trash. I beg of you. Cleaning man, please do your job from here. I wonder if you just have to do the exact same thing in reverse. Like the thing we did here, you just have to do that, but with this corner of the puzzle, right? All the missed chances? Wait, what? Is there an easy solution you guys are saying that I'm not? What is this? What is this? My chat is just hyperspatially aware? They can see things that... I think we have to do the same thing but in reverse. So wait, what do we do? No, this time the trash will have to be on this side, right? And we have to unload this and put the yellow there somehow. Man, that's gonna be tough. No. I hate these. We're in the exact same scenario. I guess not the exact same. There might be something we could do here. Okay, now we're in the exact same scenario. God damn it. I'm not doing this puzzle. I'll come back later with the granny. I hate these stupid block puzzles. Alright, let's get out of here. Leave that one till the end of the game. Alright, this guy looks like this guy's like a human Goomba.
There's nothing like travel by rail to put a spring in your step.
Yeah, agreed.
I couldn't agree more. And there's no better way to do it than on a train as fine as yours, Mr. Beluga.
Wait, this guy owns the train?
So you know my name, do you? But of course, this train and its owner have quite a reputation in London. I've seen your face in the papers more than a few times. Oh, is that so now? I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't say I know you as well as you seem to know me. The name is Herschel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology by trade, but a train enthusiast on the side.
Of course he is.
I've heard tales of this train's grandeur, so I decided it was time to experience it firsthand.
The guy looks evil. Yeah, he looks like an evil Goomba turned human. Like, look at this. He's even got like the snaggle tooth that the Goombas have. You know, he's good for free tickets. Yeah, he gives Mafia Boss vibes. Yeah, he definitely is.
It certainly is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Layton.
Everybody knows trains are a crooked business. This guy's
Oh my!
he's as crooked as they come.
I really have to run. Do enjoy your time aboard.
Nice. Do you think Layton likes the chocolate Hershey's with the name Herschel? I don't know. Do you guys like Hershey's? I think Hershey's sucks. For me, Hershey's cookies and cream is good, but all their chocolate bars, complete ass. Why don't we head back to the dining car now, Luke? I've worked up quite an appetite. Same, Layton. I don't think we have Hershey's here. Oh, right. They wouldn't because it's an American product and it's garbage to Europeans. We solved the baddies one already, right? Yeah. Head to the dining car. Welcome back, sirs. My deepest apologies for the long wait. Let me show you to your seats. All right, it's finally time to eat. My sentiments exactly. Wow, look at all these choices. It's enough to make my head spin. Oh, look over there. That was me the other day. We went out to a vegetarian restaurant, and you know, usually, since I'm vegetarian, you can just get like 2 or 3 things. But at the vegetarian restaurant, the entire menu, I was like, whoa, I have so many options. I got General Tso's. There's some sort of commotion going on. You call this haute cuisine? Oh, I forgot what this guy sounded like already. I call it slop. You're saying we actually serve this to our customers? I'll remake it. Oh, I'll remake it right away, sir. Get that mess out of my sight this instant. But of course, I'm very sorry to have displeased you so. And another thing, look at these vases and that picture. Utterly tacky. Replace them immediately. But sir, that piece is quintessential work by the world-renowned. Damn snobby Euros. No, they have better chocolate. They really do. For some reason, the owner of the train reminds me very specifically of the evil dude's dog from Wacky Races. I don't think I know what Wacky Races is. Let's look this up. Wacky Races. Wacky Races dog. Oh! The old Hanna-Barbera cartoon. I do know this. I didn't know this was called Wacky Races. The guy who's always just like... Let me show this to you guys so you know what I'm talking about. It's this dog. I like this dog. He always appears with like some guy. I forget his name. Is it like Whip Snidely or something? It's like a hilarious villain name. Dude, some of the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons are like so comfy. They're like incredibly Dick Dastardly. They're incredibly poorly animated, but they're comfy in a weird way. Props to the chef accent. I'm gonna stick around a bit longer. Layton's top tier. Thanks, I appreciate it. I don't care if the Queen of England painted it. Replace it and be quick about it. Yes, of course. I'll start making the arrangements at once. Hey, it's the same man we saw earlier. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so bossy and loud. That would be Mr. Beluga, I believe. It's too bad that picture wasn't to his taste. I think it's marvelous. Speaking of pictures, Luke, have I got a puzzle for you? All right, here we go. Puzzle number 10, a work of art. It's only 15 picarettes. The drawing below is made up of curved lines that intersect to create sections. If you want to... Oh, this is actual map theory. Okay, here we go. In the entire canvas, so that no section touches... Okay. If you want to color the entire canvas so that no section touches the side of a section with the same color, what's the fewest number of colors you can use? You can use a color as many times as you want, as long as it doesn't touch the area of the same color. Okay, cool. This is some map theory. I took an entire class about this once. Cool. Wacky Races made my life way back when. How old are you? Are you like 80? The Hanna-Barbera cartoons are ancient. But I guess Cartoon Network used to play them back, what's it called, like Boomerang or something? You're right, Doom, Velma is cute. I mean, that's true, but I didn't say that. Okay. So map theory. I can't remember what the best way to do this is. I think you have to find the section of the thing that touches the most sections, and then you just base it on that. So it's like this one, this touches... Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So this is... Wait, what? Did this happen? Okay, my mouse keeps getting weird. Okay, so 3. This one is 2. This one could be a problem because this thing touches 1, 2, 3. Okay, so going clockwise, starting from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's brutal. So that's probably our problem piece. Is 32 old? Asking for myself. No, 32 is fine. I think 30 is the new 20. And honestly, because of COVID, everyone can just subtract 3 or 4 from their age. So, you know, you got to keep in mind 30 is the new 20 and your age is -3. All right, so this one is 1, 2, 3. I think our problem really is this one right here. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's another bad one. This one is just 2. This one is 3. This one is 2. Wait, this 3. That 3 is messy. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Icky. 1, 2, 3. This one is 1, 2, 3. This one's 1, 2, 3. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Okay. You're old when your knees go bad? Don't worry. Yeah. I already tore an ACL though. So my knees went bad at 19 technically. I tore my first ACL when I was 19. Tragic. I'm gonna be 29 on Sunday. Someone's put me in the ground already. Remember, 30's in you 20, and your real age is your age -3 because of COVID. Those years did not count. You cannot tell me those years counted. 1, 2, 3. 3. This one is 3 as well. This one is 3. This one, I think, is 4. This one is 3. This one's 3. This one might be 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so yeah, our worst ones. So we're governed by the worst one, which is 5. I turned 26 a few days ago. Happy birthday! I stand by what I said. You're old when your knees go bad, so I was old at 19, guys. Okay, so now how we do this in map theory, I remember, is like you just choose a color for your worst segment. So like, let's say, so here our 2 worst segments touch each other, which is interesting. So like, let's make this red and make this one blue. I can't see that at all. Blue. Jesus, gonna be nasty. Okay, so then I think you just base it off of the worst 2. So now we know we have at least 2 colors, but then you can often get away with reusing a bunch of colors. It's really just which one's your main segments touching, your main problem segments. So we got red and blue. So then let's say we can reuse this blue everywhere that this isn't touching. So like, what if we just make this blue? It's not touching this because the diagonal doesn't count. And then we make this blue too. Okay, well, now that we know this is our problem segments, we're going to use different notation. So 1 is blue, or 1 is red, and 2 is blue. So then we can color 2, we can color 2. We can color this with 2. We can color this with 2. And we can color this with 2. I think we could even color this with 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, does this touch 6? I think I miscounted this one. Yeah, I think I fucked this up. Okay. Don't worry though, we're recovering. So everything, I'm just making sure these don't actually touch each other. So the diagonals don't count. So this is fine. Yeah, so now we're fine. So then we just do a little test. And we're like, okay, so everything that's not 2, can we just color it 1? And I'll have to write that this is 2 over here. And then testing that, let's say this is 2, this is 1. Yeah, so I think we actually only need 2 colors for this particular graph, even though it looks complicated. But I'm trying to think if we should... Oh no, wait, here's a weird thing. This particular shape... Yo, that's my theme song, guys. This particular shape, this is actually our evil shape, because look at this. It touches 2 things at a face that are right next to each other. So this right here actually ruins our graph. I think it would have been... Wait, the screen worked. It was broken earlier. It needs 3 colors? Yeah, it does need 3 colors. It would have been 2, except for this little corner here. Okay, cool. Now we know. We just did a little bit of map theory. That's actually like a high-level college math course, by the way. So, wait, no, I don't need a hint. 3. 3 it is.
Let's see if this works.
Let's go! We're college educated! I was so excited, I just tore my headphone out. I've got to be careful not to break these. I'm too poor. It better not be broken for me. Yeah, try it again. See if it works. Look, they even have that little corner. You absolute boss. I would have asked for help with this one. So that's the benefit of having chat. Hey, it's working again. I remember I put in like a secret command like last time I streamed, which was like 3 weeks ago. I can't remember what it was. It was super long. Did anyone... What was it? Was it Scream of Mario that worked? Oh, I forgot. What was not working? Alright. After a puzzle like that and a lovely meal, I could use a break. Let's head back to our room. Hello there. Sorry to interrupt your game. There's something important you should know. As you progress through the story, yeah, we know this. The puzzles that don't get solved go here, and it's the stupid trash one. There's another puzzle, though. Let's go check it out. I'm hungry for puzzles. Mario's broken. That's so weird. Okay, let's go. Oh, no, it's making me go to our room. Okay, that means something in the story's gonna happen. Will we get another an anime video? A little full motion video? Now, what do we have here? My boy, my sweet little boy, you've got to do something right this instant. Search the entire train. Madam, please calm down so I can understand the situation. Oh, Inspector Kelmy, I had no idea you're on board. If it isn't Mr. Layton, what are the chances, eh? Well, enough small talk. I have other matters to attend to, namely a missing boy. It seems this woman's child has gotten off to somewhere. Why don't we see him around? No, I don't believe I've seen any young boys. That's a weird sentence. My little boy wandered off and he hasn't returned yet. I'm simply at my wit's end worrying about him. Gentlemen, I demand you drop whatever it is you're doing and help me find my boy. She's been going on like this from the moment I walked in. I understand your concern, madam. My friend and I will be glad to lend you a hand in your search. We'll have the best chance of recovering your boy if we set out searching immediately. Yes, that's exactly what I just said. Now, go find my boy already. Tell him Mommy's worried about him. That's a weird sentence as well. It seems the only clues we have to go on are the shoe the tyke left behind and his name Tom. I've tried to squeeze more details from the woman, but it's useless. She just keeps demanding I search the entire train. That is a tiny shoe. This kid's like 0 years old. This is one of Tom's shoes. It's positively tiny, isn't it? Yes, I find it quite curious myself, Luke. What's strange is I don't think most children with feet that size could even walk yet. It's gonna be a poodle. Cool. Why do British people look like that? Well, you see, island genetics. When you're on an island for so long, eventually there's going to be some genetic barriers. What do they call that? Is it like a A genetic gateway? Not a gateway. A floor? Genetic floor? But like virtually all island nations have like some manner of just dysgenics about them that happen eventually. This actually is one of our mysteries. This doesn't seem like enough of a mystery to... Oh, whatever. It's going to be a poodle. It's obviously a poodle wearing tiny little shoes. What's up, Kill Me? Give me a puzzle. I was certainly surprised to see you on board, Inspector. May I ask what brings you here? During the investigation, we stumbled upon the late Doctor's diary. Its pages detail the Doctor's final days which led me to this train. But since this investigation is none of your business, that's all I can tell you, Mr. Layton. Besides, right now, finding that lost child is my top priority. However, since all I have to go on is a shoe and a name, the search will be an uphill battle. Luke and I would be glad to offer our assistance in the matter. Oh, I'm sure you would. I've heard about you, Layton. You got quite the reputation for poking your nose in other people's business. But before I let you in on my case, show me your famous powers of deduction by solving this puzzle. Let's go. I knew Kelmy was going to have a puzzle for us. The shoe store thief. 25 pick-a-rats. This should be pretty easy. A woman in a shoe store pays for a pair of $30 shoes with a $50 bill. The clerk doesn't have change, so he goes to the shop next door to break the $50 bill. He then gives the woman her change. A while later, the clerk next door comes into the shoe store complaining that the bill she got from the shoe clerk was counterfeit. The mortified shoe clerk gives the other shopkeeper a $50 bill and is of his own an apology. Both the one with the fake bill and the shoes she took are gone. In total, how much did the shoe store clerk lose in dollars? Okay. So hold on. So the value of the merchandise he lost. Merchandise loss is 30. Then let's see. So he goes next door, he gets a $50 bill, or he gets change for a 50. So he brings a $50 bill over. Do you think so? He got a 20 from that. Okay, so then he brings a 50 back, and then he gives a woman 20 and change. Okay, wait, hold on. $50 final answer. Okay, well, you got to think about this. So this money, wait, hold on. Okay. So he takes this 50 from this woman, takes it to this lady. Lady gives him change. This is so he can give this lady $20 back. And now the merchandise. Hold on. Reminds me of the gift I want to do in Melt to Math. It's worded so weird. All right, so at the end of the transaction, he gives this woman 50. So that's minus 50, no matter what at the end of the day. And since he got fake money for the shoes, he's minus 30 for the value of the shoes, right? But did he actually lose any other money? So because the shoes were 30, that means of that fake $50 bill, he got plus 20. So he got plus 20. Are those the facts of the case? Are you drunk? Wait, are you saying it's simpler than this? So is it minus 60? How much in total did the shoe store clerk lose in dollars? Okay, let's go through the facts. Okay, clerk doesn't have change, so he goes to the next shop. So he takes that $50 bill from the woman. He gives the woman her change. So then he brings back, let's say he's got like a 20 and a 10, right? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Then the clerk claims that the bill she got. Okay, so then he gives her a $50 bill an apology. Both the woman with the fake bill and the shoes she took are gone. In total, how much did the shoe store clerk lose in dollars? I'm pretty sure it's negative 60, right? Wait, does that make sense? Hold on. Maybe we should get a hint on this one. 50 or 80? So you guys think it's 80 just because minus 30 from the price of the shoes and minus 50 from the bill, right? I feel like if we map out this whole transaction, so it's like, okay, right now we're at net zero, right? Then this lady gives us a $50 bill, but we can't take it. So we take the $50 bill and exchange it for a 20, and a 10. Then we come back to the store. We give the woman $20 and change, right? Wait, hold on. I think this is where the crux of the matter lies. So we give the woman $20. And then we also lose our shoes. So that's minus, is that minus 50 right there? And then we have to give this woman a $50 bill. That's another 50. I think it might just be minus 100. It's either 80 or 60, 70. Everyone has different answers. This is disgusting. All right, we're going to have to buy a hint. We're buying a hint on this one. Had the shoe clerk not gone next door to get change, he might never have realized he lost money. That is the worst hint ever. Layton, you're freaking smoking crack for that one. That is not a hint. Okay. Should we like map this out in MS Paint? I feel like I need more space in this. All right, paint. And then I got to show the window. Oh, it's not recognizing the window of paint. Why? No capture. Paint. Huh? Why is paint all black? What if I do paint on that? Another app called Paint. Bro. And then it's not recognizing this window either? OBS, what is going on today? You are giving me the business. Okay, can we see this at least? Okay. Return to Wolfram Alpha. Yeah, I haven't heard that name since college. You can't just ask why someone's black. Okay, try to solve for X. I don't think we solve for X here. How would you set up this equation? Okay, so we have, I'm gonna do this like extra stupid. We have shoe store. I'm gonna graph the locations. So we have like a time map. So like shoe store, whatever, bakery. Was it a bakery? Okay, so we go over here to get our money. At this point, we have a fake 50 in our hand, which I don't even know if I should count. So then she gets the fake 50, right? So now she has a fake 50. Why did this happen? I think it might be 100. I think it's 100. She gives us, let's say, a 20, and a 10. Then we go back, all right? Then we give her the shoes. This is the important part, right? So now we're minus shoes. So the shoes have a value of $30, right? And then her change, we give her a 20 back. So now we have a 20 and a 10 of real money in our bank account, right? But we lost, because yeah, we gave her the 20. Okay, so now minus 30. How are we going to keep track of this? Minus 30. So then we have plus minus 30 in, yeah, hold on. He loses 30 worth of shoes, 20 in change, then 50 to the other owner. Yeah, that's what I think. Then this owner comes back and is like, hey, you got to pay me. So that's minus 50. Wait, hold on. Is that 80? Where did I say the other 20 came from? Where did I get this? It asks you for dollars. So are you saying the shoes don't count at all? I almost think we need another hint to like see. He gave away $50. Yeah, he's just straight up out 50. Where did I get the other 20 before, though? -30 from the shoes. He gets duped with 50, loses 50, and then pays the other on a 50. The change? So he gave, oh right, he gave her the change. So he just gave away $20. So if you count the merchandise, I'm cackling. We gotta be overthinking this. No, this is their. Layton has some bullshit in it, and you guys know it. there was some straight up sinister stuff in Layton 1. We have to think. Okay. I think he's put on 100. I think it might be 100 if we're supposed to be including the value of the shoes. Because if you think about it, he gave her change. He gave her real money for fake money. That right there, -20. He also gave her the shoes, -30. Then he gave real 50 to the woman, -50. It's not 100? I don't know. I'm nervous. Okay. We're gonna try. We're gonna try, chat. And because I believe in consequences, we're not even gonna save state. 100. It's got to be this, or it's got to be something else.
And now to test my theory.
No!
Oh, my.
All right, so now we have to figure out, is the game not including the value of the shoes? My first notion is 80. So would the value be 70 or 80 then? Maybe we don't include the shoes at all, in which case it would be 70? Wait, where are some of you guys getting 80? I've seen 80 a few times. All right, what are you saying, Mara? It's only 80. Okay, wait, where would you get 80 from? That's just -50 and -30, right? But where? How much did the store code lose in dollars? In dollars, I think it's 70. Because he gave the lady 20 real dollars for nothing. And then he also gave the lady a 50. So I think that's 70 then. If it's asking how much, okay, it is asking how much you lose in dollars. 50 plus the shoes, but now I'm thinking maybe you don't count the shoes. So hold on. If you don't count the shoes, I really think it's 70, guys.
This should do the trick.
No! Okay, so now it has to be 80.
I suppose you can't win them all.
It has to be 80 now, right, guys? Wait, if it's not 70, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. 80. Okay, it has to be 80. It has to be 80 or it's just impossible.
My theory.
Bro.
Well, I suppose you can't win them all.
What is it then? Okay. Now that we've like exhausted the amount of picarettes you can lose, I don't think you can lose any more picarettes than this. This is like the max. So it doesn't matter. It's a children's puzzle, apparently. Children's game. I'm telling you, Layton he's diabolical. And remember our hint? Our hint was the worst hint I've ever seen. Had the shoe clerk not gone next door to get change, he might never have realized he lost money. What does that mean? What does that mean? So if he hadn't got change, let's say he just had the right amount of money, right? And he gave the lady $20 in change. He would only be -20. That cannot be the answer. It's 50? How could it be 50? I mean, we might as well try it, but like, how could that be?
This should do the trick.
No. Why is it 50?
Gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Explain yourself, Layton. Explain yourself. Well done. The shoes the customer made off with cost 30. Wait, so the shoes do count? And the change the shoe clerk gave her cost him 20, bringing the shoe clerk's total loss to 50. The shoe clerk received 50 in real money when he swapped the fake bill for change, but had to return the same 50 when the counterfeit bill was discovered. These means these two transactions effectively cancel each other out? Bro. Really? The store gave him 50 and then he gave it back to her. Oh. Dude, I feel stupid. I don't think I get this still. He made no money. It's like disgusting. I don't know. Let's just pretend this one didn't happen, chat. Can we just agree that if we didn't get in 3 answers, it just didn't happen? Okay, that was rough. I'm gonna have to use King Crimson and just delete the last 20 minutes. The hint was something? Yeah. If we had known how to interpret the hint, that would have been cool. Alright, we're gonna have to do some low confidence puzzles to walk that off. If you guys ever try to go like for like a 1-rep max, and you don't get it, you just gotta shake it off. That's kind of what this feels like. We're just like, oh man, lifting sucks actually. I don't even like lifting. I'm gonna do something else now. Professor Layton. Excuse me, madam. Have you seen a small ball wandering around here? You'd be missing a shoe. Wow. This lady's got a schnoz. Alright, we need a nasally voice for her.
No, I can't say I have. I certainly remember if I'd seen a shoeless little boy.
I see. Well, thank you very...
Oh, but while we're on the topic of shoes, maybe you can help me out with a little predicament of my own.
Right, let's go. The shoe maze. Please let this one be an easy slam dunk. Oh my god. What is this? Use a maze is made up of shoes. Your task is to travel from start to goal. You may only travel horizontally or vertically one space at a time, and you must alternate between left and right shoes every step. Also, you may not pass through any of the walls in the maze. Tap each space for one at a time to highlight the path you want to take. Wait, we're just trying to get there? That's all? Yeah, that's easy. Not more shoe puzzles. Yeah. This is cursed. So we have to go left, right, left, right. All we're trying to do is get to the goal? So start, go here, here. I can't go anywhere else yet. I don't have a choice yet. All right, so here's where my first choice is, guys. Or actually, no, I could have gone this way as well. So I can go this shoe or this shoe. What should I do? If I go this shoe, then I can only go up. If I go this shoe, I could also go left. I don't think it matters. Oh, but then I think I get stuck here. Yeah, you can't. So I'm on right shoe. I have to go to left shoe, and there's not. Okay, cool. Okay, so left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay, no, that's wrong. Left, right, left. Okay, so this is kind of a dead end. Okay, so right, left, right, left, right, left, right, dead end. Okay, so this is trickier than we thought. Left, right, 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 left. That's it, right? Don't even check our work. Okay, so left, right, 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 left. Okay, easy. Stupid.
And now to test my theory.
Does that even count as a puzzle? I feel like you just gotta do their permutations of that one.
Well, color me surprised. You got quite the noodle under that hat, don't you?
I don't know what her voice. I lost her voice somewhere in the puzzle there. We got quite the noodle in our caboodle. Okay, we need a hint coin to recover from that. I'm scared I am before. What's up, E-Man? Long time no see, buddy. How's it hanging? Oh man, I'm dog food. What's the matter, mister? What? Oh, hey. Okay, so I snuck into my uncle's room and borrowed his camera, right? Thing is, I dropped it. I've been here trying to find all the pieces for like an hour, but I've only found one. That's quite a predicament. Yeah, and if word gets out about this wreck camera, I'm gonna get major flack from the boss man. Whoa, brain flash incoming. Dig this. I'm gonna give you this busted hunk of junk. You do with it what you want. Just get rid of the thing, will ya? Okay, catch you on the flip side. What? Hey, come back here. What was the point of that? Oh, it's a mini game. Okay. Need rest? Alright, you gotta go, Mara. Understandable. Your shoes look whack. Got no drip. You got squarish part. Use it to rebuild the camera in the professor's trunk. Hell yeah. I'm excited. It feels like we're digging into the meat of this game. Is that it? Can't go further there. YouTube chat filter? I am doing well. Yes. Excellent. When's the next He-Man YouTube video coming out? When's the next masterpiece, huh? Let's go in here, I suppose. Looks like no one's here right now. Let's check back later. How's it hanging for you? Oh, you know, I just released my most recent YouTube masterpiece, but for some reason YouTube did not bless this one algorithmically. I feel like I got kind of lucky. So I released my my look outside video, and it did pretty well, or like better than my videos usually do. So then I was like, oh, the secret is to make them long. But then this one doesn't seem to be doing well, so I don't know. No doubt about it, the momentary expresses the last word in luxury. Even the crystal is first rate. I'll say, look at this glass. Yes, its etching is quite impressive. Oh, and speaking of glasses, have you heard this one, Luke? Alright, here we go. 7 are out. Whoa. It's simple stuff, but I'm cooking, let me cook. No more bang pots. That's awesome. You've been pumping out videos on. The owner of a 4-star restaurant assigns a young waiter the task of stacking glasses in a decorative way. Eager to please, the young waiter immediately draws 5 separate designs and shows them to the owner. The owner takes one glance at the designs and with a look of irritation turns to the boys and cries, "This design is preposterous. What were you thinking?" Which of the 5 designs is the owner thinking about? It's gotta be this one, because glasses don't stack like that, right? Like glasses, even though we draw them as a diagram like that, glasses don't stack like that because that's not how glasses are. That's like a simple one, right? All these other ones technically are possible, although stupid. Has to be.
Let's see if this works.
Trimple. YouTube chat filter. It's refreshing to see other content do well other than T-Cole. Yeah, I know. That's what I want. I have to escape the T-Cole curse. Yeah, that's silly. The live was delayed like 3 minutes? Wait, really? I mean, are you sure you guys have pressed the live button? I don't think it's anything on my end. Hold on, let me open a window up on my live. Let's make this very complicated for everyone. Because we'll hear my live. Because we'll hear my live. No. It's not delayed. Yeah, it's just you. Don't forget to hit that live button every once in a while, guys, because YouTube sometimes does some kooky stuff. Okay, the chef's gone now. Oh, we got a little hat? Maybe it is a boy. My YouTube buffers and live button suddenly great? Yeah. It happens. I don't know why. Okay, so maybe the cat belonged to Tom. Oh, Luke's giving a puzzle to Layton? Let's go. Red caps. A preschool teacher had everyone in her class close their eyes. While none of the students were looking, she slipped caps under their head and then said, "Okay, everyone open your eyes and look at the hats all your friends are wearing. Whoever sees 4 or more people wearing red hats gets a red balloon, and whoever doesn't gets a blue balloon. What? In a class of 10 children, only some of the kids got a red balloon. Knowing this, how many kids went home with a red balloon? I hate how these are. I hate how these are written. Okay, so the kids all got a hat. There's no way this is a child. That's not a child. Okay, open your eyes and look at all the hats your friends are wearing. Whoever sees 4 or more people gets a red balloon. Whoever doesn't get a blue gets a blue balloon. In a class of 10 children, only some of the kids got a red balloon. Okay. That's our hint. That's enough we need to know. Happy endeavors. I seriously hope you can make a career out of this. I hope so, buddy. Patience and perseverance is key. Yeah, you definitely got to have some patience to make stuff on YouTube. I agree. But thanks for the vote of confidence. I appreciate it. Puzzle assumes the children have friends. Okay, so no, this is a exclusionary puzzle, right? So if only some children got a red balloon, that means that I think there's 4 kids, right, that have a red hat. Because the kids who are wearing a red hat, they look around, right, and they see only 3 other kids with a red hat. So that means they get, what, they get a blue balloon, right? And then anyone who's not wearing a red hat will see 4, because they see the other 4 kids, right? So it's like, let's say there's 4 red hats, right? So like red, blue. I think there should be 6 blues because it's a class of 10, right? So it's like, if you're one of these children, you look out and you see 3 reds, 6 blues. So you get a blue hat. So, okay, actually no, you get a blue balloon. So now they have a blue balloon. I think this is it, right? But for everyone else, they look around and they see, okay, 5 blues, 4 reds. Is that it? I think that's it, right? That could be the only scenario where not everyone has the same color balloon, right? Because it's like, if you take 1 red cap and make it a blue cap, then no one sees 4 red hats. But if you take 1 blue cap and make it a red hat, then everyone has it. So there has to be 4 red hats. Well, now what is the question asking? How many kids went home with a red balloon? Shoot. So wait, if you see 4 or more people wearing red hats, so that means 6 people got a red balloon, and the red hat kids all got a blue balloon, right? 6. Okay. This is gonna be super embarrassing if I get this wrong. If I get it wrong, it's because I read the question wrong. Let's go!
And there we have it.
Shrimple. Sometimes I'll have a big brain moment from time to time, and this is not bad because I've had 0 calories today. Unless Gatorade has calories. Oh, Gatorade has 5 calories. Alright, back to looking for the little boy. Wait, oh, are they saying important dialogue? No, we got Tom's hat. Okay. Let's ask the chef. He's got a puzzle for us, surely. What's this guy? He was French? Ooh, that was bad, even for Monsieur Beluga. You mean he always blows up at you like that? Well, you know me or someone else on the staff, the boss can be really hard to please. That's awful. You guys shouldn't have to put up with him bullying you like that. Well, the boss does have a point. After all, he made this railway, or what it is. He always says the first-class train deserves first-class atmosphere. Heck, even the plates we use in the dining car are special order. The workmanship is amazing. Check out the details on the back. This is going to be a puzzle? Okay. On your plate, 15 picker Should be easy. The plate in front of you bears a mark made up of 2 nesting equilateral triangles. No! Can you puzzle out how many times bigger the large triangle is when compared to the smaller one? No. Can we just solve this one visually without doing geometry? Because, I mean, like, obviously this is just like... Isn't it just a quarter? Like you fit the same triangle over here. And it's 4 times bigger. Right? Okay. But if we were going to solve it with geometry, actually like proof, like formal geometry proof, how would we do this? Okay, equilateral, all the sides are the same, right? So you have like side, we call it X. Then we have radius, which we can use the Pythagorean theorem to solve for, right? Is that true? How could we solve for it? What would radius be equal to? Would radius be equal to a half of a side? I don't think that's true. Like x divided by 2 is not r, right? I'm trying to remember my geometry. Like, what are the facts we can... What if we just, like, rotate this triangle? So we do a little Star of David. I feel like once we draw the Star of David, it's just, like, implicitly obvious that this triangle is 4 times bigger. Right? I don't think I remember geometry enough to solve this with geometry. We just have to, like, eyeball it. Because we have a circle here. A circle that's defined by radius r. Or, But how does radius r relate to this large triangle? So large triangle x, little triangle y. They're 2 equilateral triangles. And even if we had r, does r even relate to y in any way? Maybe the circle's like just to throw you off. 4.
Just leave it to me.
Don't think too hard about it. Let's see how we were supposed to do it.
Cake.
If you think to flip the triangle around as shown, it should only take a moment to realize the 4 of the smaller triangle. Well, yeah, obviously, but like... Are you just supposed to eyeball it? Bro. Gosh, you've really got an eye for this kind of thing. What exactly do you think Mr. Beluga doesn't like about these plates? You got me there. I guess rich people are just fickle. Okay, fair enough. You just need to eyeball it? Yeah, that can't... Like, how is that the answer? It's not fair. Okay, there's nothing for us to search for. Alright, let's leave. I didn't care for that puzzle. I didn't care for that puzzle at all. I can't talk to those guys? Those guys like really look like they can be talked to. It's crazy. Alright, it's Mrs. Beluga. She gonna give us a puzzle? Oh no, we got a puzzle in this vase. Wow, that flower vase looks like it costs a chunk of change. It's true, but the lovely decorations really do wonders for a room. That's doubly true for flowers. Tell me, Luke, what do you think of flowers like these? Alright, here we go. Crazy daisies. Now for something on the flowery side. Of the 3 pictures labeled A, B, and C, one is actually the same as the picture on the far left. However, the image on the far left has had its contents flipped left to right and its colors inverted and changed to black and white. Of A, B, and C, which picture is the same as the black and white picture from the far left? Okay, so it got flipped. So the flower would be on the opposite side, and then it's inverted. Imagine someone enters your room and they just start talking about random puzzle. Yeah, I do that all the time. Just like, this reminds me of a puzzle. Okay, so it's inverted, changed to black and white, and flipped left to right. So, right off the bat, these all look fine because the flower is like this. Let's see if it's something super obvious, like the amount of petals they have. No. Petals all look the same. As I often do. Hey, Tim, have you seen this puzzle? What's up, BigSip streaming? One of the many BigSip channels. Okay, so now we have to look at little details. So, like, right away, I think the inner circle of this flower is too large, so it's not C. What if I look at the difference between these two instead of the difference between this and this? Like, what separates A from B? Just this little dot? Is this the only difference? This dot here is out of place, right? So it's not C, it's not B, so it's A.
Just leave it to me.
Easy, easy. They're not all hard. They're not all hard, Chad. Some of them are shrimple. Nice job. Not all puzzles will be such a breeze. That's true, Layton. That was a bit easy. Oh, just a pile of money? Take a look at this, Professor. It's food scraps, if I'm not mistaken. Dude, this thing is definitely a dog. Do you suppose Tom wandered into the kitchen and grabbed something to eat? Well, it is possible. Though if that's the case, the child is certainly lacking in the manners department. Okay. Can we wake this old bag up? Snork. Sweet baby boy. Okay. How can she sleep at a time like this? I imagine if she tired herself out, fretting over a child's disappearance. Come, Luke. The sooner we find the lad. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh. A mystery woman. Is everything all right, miss? I'm just fine, thank you. Excuse me. Say, does that lady seem kind of familiar to you? Yes, now that you mention it, something about her did seem rather familiar. Alright, let's see if the baddie's got another puzzle for us. Officer in a voice. Welcome aboard, says. May I interest you in a refreshing beverage or a scrumptious snack? Sorry, miss, but right now we're busy searching for a small child. Have you seen a young boy wandering by himself around here? A little boy, huh? Nope, sorry, mister, but that doesn't ring any bells. Ooh, what happened? Did he get lost on the train? Yes, unfortunately, we haven't been able to track down the missing tot. You know, I probably shouldn't spread rumors, but hey, I've got nothing else to do. Do you know there's a weird old lady staying in this car? What if she kidnapped the little one and has stowed her away in her room? I know it's probably not true, but what if? She's just so bizarro. I can't help but thinking that. You get into trouble for spreading rumors about patrons, so forget I said anything, okay? A strange older lady, huh? I wonder if we've seen her around. Your guess is as good as mine, Luke, but it certainly does make one wonder. No, I'm bored, time to spread rumors. Yeah, that's basically it. This lady's kind of crazy. Does she have a puzzle for us, though? I'm totally dying of boredom on this train. I seriously cannot wait to quit this gig for a real job. Alright. She thinks she's better than this, huh?
Hello there, sonny boys. Ever get all knock-kneed and goosey bumpy from a terrifyingly hard puzzle? Well, have no fear.
Yeah, actually, I did kind of give up on a puzzle. Let me, Oh, wait, she was a marionette that whole time in the town, huh? She's actually never met us. Alright, let's see much dialogue. Let's look at one of those puzzles that we missed. A strip of paper. Let's go. 10 pigorats. After trying to fold a strip of paper in half, you notice that one side of the folded strip is 1 inch longer than the other. Determined to get it right, you fold the strip again, only to discover that now the other end of the folded strip is 1 inch longer than the other. Now that you've made 2 folds along your strip, figure out what the distance between the 2 folds is when expressed in tenths of an inch. Huh? Did we... Chat. Jesus. Okay, so wait. So it was exactly 1 inch longer. I'm not an American, I don't use inches. Okay, well, that's just an excuse. Okay, hold on. So this is 1 inch. And then this is 1 inch. So what is the difference between the 2 folds when expressed in tenths of an inch? How do I know? How long is a piece of paper to begin with? Okay. It was 1 inch longer than the other. Dude, I have no intuition for this puzzle whatsoever. I don't have any facts to like think up in my head and be like, oh, it's this. Bro. Alright, somebody in chat. Who has intuition? And before it's also just an inch and then 10 centimeters to throw off. Yeah, it's 10/10 of an inch. Okay. Yeah, what is like the key to this? If we don't know how long it is to begin with, we try to fold it in half and we messed up, and we happen to fold it an inch off from half exactly every time. So somehow... Okay, wait. No, I got nothing. Yeah, like what is the mathematical factor that I'm supposed to know that would like let me solve this? I think we're gonna have to use a hint. Are we not? Think about how much longer one side of the strip was compared to the other one after the first fold. What? It says it's 1 inch longer. What? Bro. Okay, so we have our strip, right? We try to fold it in half. So we fold it this way. And then we create this fold. And then the distance between this and here is 1 inch. Finished university only applied children's game math question. That's true though. I'm a college graduate. A university graduate. I actually have multiple degrees. Is there some sort of common thing I'm supposed to know in order to be able to solve this? Like what? I need like the game show, like call a friend thing. Wait. I think it is just an inch. It's just an inch and it's trying to throw you off, right? Because you were off by an inch both times. That means the distance between the first fold and the second fold is an inch. It's not even really about the facts that it gave you, right? It's just like, okay, so the first one was off by an inch. Then the next fold, as long as you go the other way, if it was off by an inch as well, this is an inch, right? Yes. It's 10/10, right? Please don't call me. BigSip's not gonna help, guys. I choose to believe my master degree makes me overthink this. It's true. It's the IQ paradox, right? The more intelligence you have, the more likely you are to second guess yourself, and conversely.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Let's go. Is it only half an inch? No, see, Chad was trying to throw me off with that one. Night in here. Okay, yeah. If you're having trouble visualizing this picture... Wait, what? The explanation it's giving is crazy. What? Was my explanation not better? Imagine... Wait, it said touch and then it skipped. I wanted to read the... Okay. Screw you, Layton. We'll never know, chat. Sorry. That puzzle sucked. I think the 10 minutes was just to throw you off. I think so too. Whoa. Hank. Okay, wait. Should I just give him Hank Hill?
Oh, passenger. Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to get in the way of you using the deck.
You're not a passenger too?
Nah, I'm just a mechanic on the train. I'll ride along with her in case something goes funny. But as you might figure, she's as smooth as butter. Makes my job pretty easy. In fact, I got so much free time that I started making up puzzles. Want to take one for a test drive?
All right, let's see what you got, Hank. See what Texas has. Oh no. What? After years of bad business, a local zoo has finally run out of money to feed its animals. Bellies rumbling from days with no food. Animal abuse. The animals make a plan to escape the zoo. After prying... Wait, this is Madagascar. After prying open the bars on their rusted cages, all the animals attempt to find their way through a maze-like walls of the zoo to the exit. Tap the picture of each animal you think made it safely out of the zoo, and then tap submit to answer. Just remember, an animal shows its true colors in the wild. Wait, so this... This is just like if it doesn't bump into a predator, it lives? Is that what that last part's saying? This is not Madagascar, they're not friends. Okay. So let's check the path of the lion. The path of the lion. He's gonna bump into the rabbit, so the rabbit does not survive. But does the lion even get out? Let's do the maze. Okay, so the lion can exit. So the lion wins. Check. Now, does the giraffe even get out? I don't think the giraffe has a way to get out. Yeah, I think the giraffe is closed in. Because this is, yeah. So we go here. Yeah, there's no way out. Then we go here. There's no way out. Okay. The tiger's trapped? Tiger's trapped as well? Okay, hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, the tiger's trapped. Because it goes here, just gets stuck. Okay, so tiger does not make it. Then what about the alligator? Do we think of the alligator as... This is nothing, something over here. Yeah, so he bumps into the panda. The panda doesn't make it out either, though. There's no way to get out. The only one that gets out is the lion. Yeah.
And now to test my theory. Huh.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Easy. Sharp thinking. The only animal that will safely escape to freedom is the lion. While both the rabbit and the lion will make it far to the path to the exit, the second lion spots the rabbit, he's guaranteed to eat it. They did specify they were hungry. He's quite hungry.
Hey, what's the big idea? Don't you know it's hard to pass time with puzzles when you solve them that fast?
I like how he made up a puzzle he didn't even know like how to solve. Those poor animals. Somebody call the police. Call Layton. Alright, so... Where are we supposed to find this dog? I mean, this animal. If... This is like the only place we can go, right? There's nowhere else to go on this train. Wait, why does... My mouse keeps going outside the window. Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a little boy wandering around with only one shoe? I don't believe so, but come to think of it, a couple who was just here were talking about a child. Interesting. Do you have any idea where we might find the couple now, my good man? I believe they are staying on the 4th car, sir. I recommend paying them a visit. Wonderful suggestion. Thank you for your assistance. Come along now, Luke. Let's go drop in on the couple in the 4th car. Okay. Layton, all the line gets us for all the animals die. He's just telling you how it is. This is how it is. Alright, car 4. Capone. I guess he's Italian? But is he like mafia? Or should I give him like the Godfather voice? Oh, there, young fellow. You're in the wrong room. My wife and I are staying here. Dreadfully sorry to intrude, sir, but we are searching for a lost little one. Did you happen to see them or hear anything pertaining to this? What do Italian women sound like? No, sweetie, I think they might be talking about that darling cutie pie who just passed, remember? Oh, yes, he was a cute one. He was small and very clever looking, I'd say. So did you see Tom then? He's been missing for a while now. I didn't know whether it was a girl or a boy, truth be told. Tom's a right nice name, though. Dude, with this old bag, these old people don't know anything. They're looking at a dog and they're thinking it's a boy. Oh, pish posh to you. I bet my best mall walkers, it was a girl who passed by our room. Yeah, now that you mention it, I had a feeling this cat might be a girl. But until you stick a ribbon on its head, who could really tell? That's actually kind of funny. Yeah. That's like the cartoon, like, cheating way to, like, differentiate, like, male and female animals. They're just like, It has a bow. It has a little bow. It's a girl. Alright, wait, what did you say? What? I hate to say it, but it looks like this hot lead just turned cold, Professor. On the contrary, Luke, we may have just stumbled on some extremely valuable information. What do you mean, Professor? You'll see. First, let's return to the scene of Tom's disappearance. Alright. Alright, we're gonna solve one more puzzle, chat, and then that's gonna be the stream for the night. Do they have a puzzle for us? Oh, let me get a puzzle for the road. Here we go. 20 pick rats. Should be an easy one. 8 people are playing an unusual communication game. In this game, one person has to get a message across to 7 other people. It takes 1 minute to pass along the message, and each time the message is spoken, it can only have one recipient. Using these rules, what's the shortest amount of time in minutes for the message to pass to all 7 other players? Okay. So we start with person A, right? And then there's 7 other people. So the first time, this person can only tell one person, right? So that takes 1 minute. But then both of these people can tell the next person. That's 2 people, right? So that's another minute. So that's 2 minutes now. And then all 4 of these people can tell the other ones. So it's 3 minutes, right? It's super easy. Am I wrong? Oh, it's only 7 people. Yeah. So yeah. There could even be an 8th, right? Let me make sure my diagram's correct. All right, so we have person 1, patient 0, then tells person 2. 1 minute has elapsed. Then, this person can now tell person 3, and this person can now tell person 4. 2 minutes have elapsed. Then, all 4 of these people could tell the next people 3. It has to be. If it's not, it's just some Layton nonsense, some Layton shenanigans.
To test my theory.
Let's go.
There we have it.
Let's see if the logic is correct or we just like randomly got it. If the original messenger spreads the word as shown above, the game can be completed in 3 minutes. During that time, the original messenger can tell 3 people the message. The people who hear the message within the first 2 minutes can go on to become messengers themselves. Okay, yeah. So they had a different graph. 1 minute. No, okay, no. They had like a similar graph, I think. 1 minute. Wait, that graph is bizarre. Okay, yeah, no. So he tells the first person in the first minute. Then he tells another person, and that person tells somebody. Different graph, same logic. Okay. We got it. Yes, sirree, that's the answer. Oh, we got a camera part. Let's go. Let's save. And then we'll also do an emulator save. Save state. Nice. All right, chat. That was a nice, that was like a nice simple stream to return to streaming with. Because it's been so long, I was actually getting rusty. I was like, how do I stream? I think that's everything for now. Go watch my new Threads of Fate video if you haven't already. It's kind of long, but maybe that's what YouTube wants now. As always, thanks for watching, and thanks for the donations, guys. That was cool too. Thanks for the stream. All right, thanks. 99 Prisma Balloons. I don't think you said anything during the stream, but hey. Hi and bye. Scream. Does Scream work? Okay, so Scream works. Base Threads of Fate vid? I made it. Nice. Someone has watched the Threads of Fate video. I mean, I do love that game, but I was also trying to... We're trying to make longer videos to appeal to the algorithm. I'm trying to figure out what the algorithm wants. Yeah, cheers, dude. Thanks, Lamau. No, you. You stuck around to the end. All right. As always, more content to come. I'll probably be streaming more. I just really wanted to get that Threads of Fate video out, and it took me way longer than I thought. So that was 3 weeks of work. So yeah. I'll get watch when I have time. Hopefully tomorrow. Nice. Oh yeah, let me know if you guys like would like it even longer, or if that's like a good length. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to decide because it's like I had a little more content for that video, probably like around a half an hour, but it was starting to get like super detailed, like discussing the particularities of each mint magic, or like the particularities of like the enemies in the game. And I was like, maybe this is like a little too much detail. I don't know. It's hard to say. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you next time with more content. I might even stream tomorrow. I'm not sure, but definitely streaming more soon. All right, Zoom Prophet out for now. Peace.